Hi, everyone. Welcome to Divide and Conquer Hoard of the Dragon Queen tonight. I am Vic. I will be your DM. And do we have anything special to say? Or
I mean, other than thanking our wonderful friends, and my computer's doing some weird things here.
Computer, please stop it.
We're thanking our friends. South by Southwest is not that far away.
Yes.
We also have a convention that we're gonna go to, additional from South by Southwest. Yeah, that's the free one in Houston. I guess.
What's that one?
Since people are excited, I guess I'll talk about that.
Heard that one. What is that?
What would that be?
What'd that be?
Let me get the exact dates.
The exact date?
Magic.
Oh, Magic. Okay.
Magic Fest Houston.
It's a magic thing. Okay.
Houston.
Magic Fest Houston. All right.
Magic Fest Houston.
You insert negative word right here.
Okay.
It's below a minute. 5 minutes. So, Magic Fest is going to go to Houston April 24th through the 26th. All right. Here's the thing that's really cool.
What's up?
It's free.
Hey. That's pretty cool. I like free things. If you're
not going to compete, it's free to the public. It's at the George R. Brown Convention Center, so it's a 10-minute drive from my house. Yeah. I'm going to go probably not that Friday because D&D, but Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Who goes to a con on Fridays anyway?
Yeah. Only if you're in high school do you go to cons on a Friday. Because you don't have work. But yeah, I know I'm going, Trent's going, both the Magic stream's going.
Nice.
Jeremiah's going.
Wait, I'm going.
Yeah, Jeremiah's going. Vic, you play Magic. You should also come.
Should I? I don't know. I don't like playing Magic in front of people.
Great. You don't have to. You play with us, and then you pretend to be weird with us.
Awesome. I get to play Magic with y'all, and Ryan can just judge me for every card I play.
No, here's the thing. Here's what you do. You kick him in the nuts.
Fair. I'll remember that.
Ryan, drunk playing Magic with Ryan is different from playing Magic with Ryan when he's trying to teach you how to play.
This is fair. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where you can find Divide and Conquer. And before that, on the Thursday through that Sunday of South by Southwest Gaming, which is SSW South by Gaming. When is it? Tell me dates.
That'd be I know I'm showing up on the 19th. 20th.
Yeah, so it's 18th to the 21st that we will be there. Yeah, so a majority of us will be there from Thursday to Sunday, but most of us will be there from Friday to Sunday.
Because work.
Or Friday? I don't know. One of those days. But yeah, so we'll be there, and we'll be representing. And
Nice.
Yeah. Shooting many a video. Filming all weekend.
I better see a shot sheet.
I have something in the works. It's rough, but I have one.
All right. You need help writing shot sheets? I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Vic, I have a question.
Yes.
So,
what's the question?
I heard about this thing called the Alistair Project.
Never heard of it.
What is that about?
I don't know.
All right, cool. Let's
I think
ignore that completely then.
I don't know. I mean, I'm reading about it down below on the link on our Twitch. I think it's about some righteous paladin guy named Alistair who quests.
Hold that thought.
What's
for
that
a moment.
thought? Oh no!
Hold, please.
Oh no! The thought's being held. The thought is being held. We're holding it. Holding the thought. I don't know if Alistair is capable of holding that thought for very long because he's a righteous bro and all he likes to think about is being a cool bro and like.
I thought I could
cool stuff.
Sew it on my mouth, but I couldn't.
And Lynn is running back. Oh, Lynn's back. The thought is still holding. We're holding it. It's holding.
Oh. Did you just run out to get headphones?
No.
Okay.
That's right. Because I was that person, and I did a thing and made Alistair tea, and I gave it to my bro for my bro's birthday.
Is it bougie? Is it the bougiest tea ever?
No, the Alistair tea is
Oh wait,
it's
Alice,
orange.
no, it's not.
Yeah, it's orange ginger oolong, and then I got the West tea.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Which-
Because
What is
you
the
have to
West
buy
tea?
them together.
Wait, bro, is your birthday?
On Thursday
On
it is.
Thursday.
Okay.
So we're just gonna yell happy
Yay.
birthday right now.
Yeah. Are we doing it? Are we gonna embarrass Lynn in front of the world to see?
Yeah.
Do you
let's
not
do
know
it.
who I play? You
One,
can't
two,
embarrass
three.
me.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, bro, Lynn.
Love, love, live, live. Happy
It's so
birthday.
coordinated.
This is
That's
the
great.
best.
So
Just
coordinated.
like our party.
Wonderful.
We are a well-oiled machine here, guys.
Oh my god. Apologies to every single person listening to us right now who
Yeah,
hates
it's not.
us.
It's not like there's two of us who are musicians here or anything.
Two that are musicians, some that are trained in theater. Good Lord Almighty.
I was trained in theater, and I'm also
In the
vocalist.
theater, we were.
Theater.
That's right.
And
I
it's
mean, I
not
was
like there was a
trained
human
and
metronome,
Oh,
but couldn't keep up with anything anyway.
Where the fuck was our rhythm, Jeremiah?
I was trying to, and everybody was just
Where's
get
the
over it.
tempo,
Running it.
Jeremiah?
cool. Hey, what about those bros at Talon and Claw?
Yeah, them bros.
I'm trying to get my
Them bros.
dice.
So, I got it right here, bro.
What? Which one do you have? What?
I have the
is
dual
that-
hex dice vault.
is that-
One that can hold two sets of dice, plus a mini in the middle, which I have my OG West mini right there.
Is that? I mean, you know, if I would have just been, look, I have a lot of them.
They
They're
have a
all
lot of things.
stuck.
They have dice vaults. They have single dice vaults, which is the Council of Seven. They have the dual hex dice vaults, which holds two sets of dice. They have dice trays. They have DM screens.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
And ooh, look at them.
Ooh, look at them.
And what's that? And what was that thing that you were showing off on Friday?
What?
The one you were showing off on Friday.
The tray?
The tray, yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah, the
all
tray.
way on the other side of the room that I'm not
Well,
using.
it's all the way on the- just paint a picture. It's fine.
Yeah, just Jedi power it.
Wait. I can paint a picture. I have
Oh,
the
God.
technology.
Oh, no,
We
he's gonna paint a
are
picture.
On,
Oh, Lord have mercy.
it's kind of like that, and then you go like that, and then you
Yes,
go like
yes.
that, and then you go
Looks
like
beautiful.
that, and then you go. Are you making fun of my art, bro? Art is
No,
subjective.
I'm not making fun of your art, bro. I'm actually
want
reading
you to
notes right now.
know. Oh
Keep
my
stalling
God.
for me.
This looks so horrible. And over
That-
here, it has like little
Whoa.
magnet, dude. Oh, not this one. Ignore that one. Ignore this one right there.
I'm
But right
so
here,
immersed.
right here, and right here, it has a little magnet, dude. And then there's another one that clamps onto it. Oh my fucking god! And then like it closes, and you can put your dice in here. That was supposed to be a D10, but that's not a D10.
That's a
here's
D4.
Here's D4. Here's another D6, I guess. Wait.
You're really going the whole mile here.
You wanna be immersed? This is how you draw a cube.
I was gonna say, speaking of
Left.
D4s, we have merch.
Like this merch,
do.
like this T-shirt.
That
I have
merch. And that merch.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
Lynn's
we
wearing a
also-
merch.
We have
Look at
a
that
new-
merch.
We have a new shirt. It's hashtag bless, which is
Hashtag bless.
amazing.
Yes.
It is amazing.
So, yeah, you can scroll down below on our Twitch. You can see that we have the link to our merch store on TeePublic, and we have our new hashtag bless shirt, which is a tiny little D4 that you can wear on your pocket, just to remind you that you have that extra D4 of blessing, like we forget so much.
You should put
All the time.
Every single time.
I'm gonna boop. There it went.
Thank you.
Oh
You're welcome.
man,
What? That was the
where's
best.
my dice tray?
Is
Aw.
temporary.
Uh, should we play a game now?
We should play a game. Let's,
Probably.
start with, let's just get down to knowing who the hecky we are. So,
Okay.
as it's known, hi, I'm Vic. I will be your DM for the night and various NPCs. And next to me is this one.
Oh God. Hi guys, I'm Tabatha. I will be playing Janva Vohntree, the Drow Cleric.
And then underneath, I see Jesus.
Hi everybody. I am Jesus. I will be playing Fox, the Tortle Druid, Mr. Old Grumpy Pants.
With Spud.
With
Oh.
Spud.
With
Oh,
Spud.
Look at his little spud. Look at him. He's so cute.
And then
He's the best.
Aww.
He's the best.
Right, and then we got legs for days.
Legs for days. The meal on wheels.
All right then.
Meal in heels.
50 Shades of Grayson's trauma. Yeah, I play. My name's Lynn. I play Grayson. He is the human wizard, and he is our bougie boy.
The bougie boy
of the group. Bougie boy.
And then we've got following up with Burbo.
And it's me. I am Jeremiah, and I play Birdurai the Samurai, Kurupo.
Okay.
I have to wake up everybody at 6 a.m.
I have a note right here on my DM stuff. Like, he will wake everyone up at 6 a.m.
Do you need me to give you sticky notes so you put it like on your laptop at all times?
I got my sticky notes right here.
He has got it.
I have got them. All right, and we won't be having a Yuliy or an Ophelia tonight. They are taking care of a puppy, so
Yeah, puppy needs.
give them
the
all
love.
your good vibes because their puppy is
Really does need all the love.
poor girl.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and roll that intro. Stuff together. All right, and we're gonna move here. I am gonna be more on top of things today. I will try to be.
Music.
I'm getting it.
I know.
I'm getting it. And music. And
A bit lower, I guess, so the whole audience can see everything. Yeah, there we go.
where is my there? Look at that atmosphere. Look at it go. It's like you're already there. Wait, that's not right. That's not my right one. That's the right one. That's the one I want.
The sea is running.
The docks ones, yeah.
Bah.
It sounds like seagulls and wood and stuff.
Seagulls and wood.
Seagulls and wood. That's
That's what we are all about, guys.
that's the good ASMR I love.
Oh, please no.
All right, so our story thus far. So the party of Fox, Janva, Birdurai, Grayson, Ophelia, and Yuliy, and Zeve now. You have been voyaging on the secret oasis as you are making your way to Waterdeep. Essentially the journey itself would take about 3 days if good weather permits, which so far good weather has permitted. The only small hiccups that you've had being a stolen vessel manned by a crew of angry hobgoblins, and after battling them, Grayson commanding a parley and taking a good handful of them prisoner, you managed to continue on. There was also the issue of a mysterious box that a green dragon was willing to essentially kill you over. And after Janva's much determination to get the box open.
Yep. She was very determined.
Very determined. A little bit of teamwork between the gnome girl, which you have not gotten her name yet.
Yeah, no, we still haven't
Nobody's
gotten
gotten her name yet. And Xavier, you managed to break the arcane lock, as well as also open the physical lock.
Mm-hmm.
And within the box was one of the 5 dragon masks, which was the white dragon mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fox devised a scheme to kind of misdirect any cultists that were watching aboard the ship, taking the box that it was in, and with his friend the plesiosaur, he dove deep under the waves and took the box somewhere where hopefully nobody would try to follow.
Yep.
After a while, you reconvened, and during that time, Grayson decided to attune to the mask.
Oh, Grayson.
My boy.
It's fine. He wanted to know more about it. How else are you supposed to do it?
And he learned so much about it.
You did.
And after a bit of a cat fight between Ophelia and Grayson, Fox had to go supervise, as Grayson is now learning many, many aspects about the mask.
Yes, he is.
Let's see, what else? Because I did not write my recap down. There was the whole issue with... Oh yeah, and I remember where we ended up at. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember.
Almost died.
When everybody was sitting down to have dinner, while everyone except Grayson, Fox, and Ophelia, the gnomish girl had approached you, and taking from your soup bowl, Janva, she found a bone sliver, which was essentially a slow-acting poison that would have given you a very slow and very painful death.
Yay.
And the only clues for you having to go on was the red dragonborn Toro being the one to help prepare the food and hand it out.
Fuck that guy in particular.
That was...
Special seasoning is what he said. Fuck him. The bastard.
The bastard.
The bastard.
So now with the imminent threat of possibly you being poisoned, possibly your friends, some of the crew, and maybe even the children being poisoned.
Oh my god.
The gnomish girl had decided maybe we should all reconvene and exchange notes.
Yeah, let's do that.
And at that moment, that's where we left off.
Okey-doke.
On the ship, where the gnomish girl disappearing below deck. Having you all kind of look through your soup, try to see if you see any similar pieces like what she had found. And then I need to do a roll.
Don't eat the soup.
Well, I mean, Grayson, Fox, and Ophelia are below deck.
Janva running around like discreetly as possible. Don't drink it. Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Don't.
Which, I mean, if you're approaching the kids in any way.
Just being kind of like, hi, yeah, can I see that for a minute?
Which one are you talking to?
Oh god, Phoebus.
Phoebus. Switch voice. As he looks at his bowl and looks at you. Why?
Just can I look? Because I had something really icky in mine.
Like what?
It was a really nasty looking little bug. I want to make sure you don't have any nasty little bugs in your bowl too.
Well, technically, bugs are going to contain more protein than actual meat, so wouldn't the bug actually be good for you?
Not if it's a poisonous one.
Well, you should have started with that. He's going to hand you
Oh my god.
Yeah, God, Ophelia. I mean, Janva, God.
Yeah, so
Jesus,
Janva
Janva.
basically, I guess, kind of like looked through it
Alright,
too.
roll me an investigation.
Oh god. I swear it
His big red kind of looks at you, it's kind of like raising a brow in question to what you're doing.
It's not bad. Investigation? You said?
Mhm.
It's a 14.
You do not find any pieces in the soup.
Just gonna go to the next child.
It's just carrots and celery, standard mirepoix, and fish.
Moves over to the next kid.
All right, roll me an investigation.
15.
15. Same results. Nothing. As
Is the big red?
Big Red's looking at you, kind of like, you know, what? It's like just in like you can tell there's question in his expression.
So kind of like, just ask, I guess, to kind of try to speak to him a little bit privately. No,
Okay.
she knows she's not going to get a response, but
I mean, are you actually literally going to ask him?
yeah, just can I look at your thing look at your bowl because
He just kind of hands it to you.
she'll look too.
And roll me investigation.
Oh that's a 10.
It's a 10. Nothing.
I don't feel comfortable with this.
It looks the same as the other two soups.
Oh god.
As Caspian kind of looks at you from across the deck, gets up from his spot, and he walks over to you. There's something wrong with the food.
She'll just kind of mutter under her breath to him, kind of like this, just, yeah, I had something that was meant to kill me in mine.
Well, I mean, there is always the rare occasion of a fish bone, but I'm sure you would have been fine.
She'll go on to, after what the gnomish woman said. Yeah, so sliver of bone is a normal thing to find in your food?
And he just stops. What?
Yeah, as she's gonna put it, I can understand it being me for it to end up in my bowl, but I wanted to just make sure it didn't end up in the kids. Then again, I don't know if it's...
How would something... Run that one by me again.
She'll go on to explain.
So, and to what extent are you explaining, is the question.
She'll probably go on to kind of like explain like that there is probably some very, very unfavorable people that are probably aboard the ship.
People like who we took the boxes from.
Yes.
And these people were trying to do harm to you and possibly the children.
That's why I wanted to check theirs. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't them. But aimed at them, too.
Do you have a distinct individual that could have done this?
The only one I can think of is the one who's...
Don't say it out loud.
Oh.
People are
Sorry,
always
she is
listening.
going to say this kind of...
Don't say it out loud. Just point to me. Well, don't actually point. But it's... From what Ophelia has told me about her friends, I'm going to assume you know how to be discreet.
Yeah,
so as discreetly as you can, please.
Mhm. Oh god, this is going to sound so bad. I'm sorry, Fox.
Oh no.
Fox
Oh.
is Fox there? Because he's not.
No, Fox is downstairs with Jeremiah.
I mean, I wish, but no, he's not.
No, she'll just be kind of like, I mean...
I'm actually on the
kind
top
of
deck.
muttering, just kind of like the only other reptilian person on the ship.
Oh, well, yeah.
Fair.
Like Burbo is on the top deck and Fox.
Look, I understand birds were descendants of reptiles, but not what she meant.
As he kind of looks over, he looks at Dragonborn. Okay.
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 So, as you kind of indicate, like more so with your eyes over towards the towards Toro the Dragonborn, he looks, and then Big Red also looks. And roll me an insight check, actually.
And stop make me roll like my second lowest insight.
I
actually have a plus to that. Never mind.
I mean, you're a cleric. You should.
Oh my, 21.
You see, there is kind of a change in disposition to him as he starts to very visibly get pissed.
Oh no.
Like, he's pissed.
Oh no.
Good job.
Throws his bowl down. He basically makes his way over to the dragon.
No.
He is going to grab him by the throat and push him against the railing.
No.
Jesus. Lord.
As the rest of the crew just kind of, like, as everybody on deck immediately just kind of scatters to get out of the way. A lot of the smaller people just being like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm not getting in the middle of that. Oh my god, no.
That's what's happening on deck.
Yeah, that's what's happening
Yeah, pretty much.
on the top deck.
Lord.
I mean, not gonna lie, I don't think that Fox could have done anything different.
Just watched.
Wait, who the fuck did that? No, Fox, don't! God damn it, Fox is discreet! That's great, my asshole.
So, everybody who's on the top deck, being Janva, Birdurai, Ophelia, Yuliy, and essentially most of the crew, seeing Big Red have this encounter with Tortle the Dragonborn as he is essentially choking him out against the railing on the side, looking like he's intending to drop him over the edge.
Yay.
God.
So I'm gonna make a strength check for Tortle, and nope, you can't break that.
I'm excited.
I'm actually gonna yell out basically like, "Kurupo, what's going on?" Sword in hand.
Okay, well,
Unsheath.
you can literally see what's happening right now.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, what? Basically, why?
Do we hear that downstairs? Question mark?
Probably perception.
Okay, cool.
Grayson, I don't know what you have
do I roll
currently gives
perception?
you. Yes, if you want to roll perception downstairs, which Grayson, I don't know. Do you currently have the mask on?
Yes.
Okay, I guess just double check to make sure if that does anything for you.
I do not think it does.
Okay.
Flat 10.
Flat 10.
I got a 21.
Fox, you just hear heavy footsteps as you do when you're below deck.
Yep.
Grayson, you hear the same. You hear the heavy footsteps, but as you're just kind of sitting there, just kind of focusing in the moment, you can hear, like, muffled yelling above deck.
That doesn't sound good.
Nope.
What doesn't sound good?
Do you not hear the yelling?
No. I'm old.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I'm fucking old as shit. I'm dying. Wait, who's yelling?
Congratulations.
Oh, thank
What?
you. Who's yelling?
Can I tell?
It sounds pretty muffled, but from what it sounds like there's a fight going on.
Sounds like a fight. I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't have the. I think the other sending stone is with Janva, so I guess that doesn't work out.
I'm gonna. Well, Spud's up there, so I gotta go check on him, making sure he's not causing any trouble now. And I'm gonna slowly but surely walk upstairs.
Hear his knees cracking as he rises.
Wait. Before you go.
As Ophelia sits
Grayson's
there
going-
next to you, Grayson, just arms crossed.
It's
Looking
something.
disappointed.
Grayson's gonna take the mask off, and he's gonna hand it to. Whiskey, stop! Oh my god, he's so upset.
Minsky is so upset about this fight.
Yeah, he's gonna take it off
Okay.
and hand it over.
To Ophelia?
No.
Wow.
But yeah, he's gonna hand it over.
Hand it over to Fox or Ophelia?
A fox.
Fox, okay. It's just looks at you like, wow. Really, Grayson?
I'm gonna look at Grayson, and then ignore what's going to happen upstairs now.
I thought we were friends.
Why?
Why am I handing it to you?
Well, I mean that too, but why did you take it off? What did you learn?
I don't mind going into the details later, but what I do know is that it would be very stupid not to use this to our advantage.
Yeah, and you used to have it.
I don't think a certain somebody wants me to have it, and he just kind of looks over to Ophelia.
Ophelia's just like leering at him across the way.
I don't think it's dangerous.
I'm gonna point my finger. Is it yours though? And then point towards Ophelia.
I mean, it's not mine, but I feel like it shouldn't be Grayson's either. It's just bad.
Why not?
Because it's bad. Janva says it's bad.
I never said it was. Did I?
I mean, you gave the general vibe.
Alright,
Yeah,
I guess
it was
we'll have a little powwow on the side who can have it or who can't have it. But if you don't trust the people on your own team, then why the fuck are you in that team?
It might make him crazy.
He gave it to me without hesitation. And if he goes crazy, then I'll kill him.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
I'm going to politely ask for a backup holding. Can I have that?
Roll me for persuasion.
I love how the polite version was, can I have that?
I mean, the non-polite one, he was just taking it.
I mean, I don't want to be that mean. Persuasion, right? That's a
Yes.
charisma base, I'm assuming. Yeah. Cool. 0. Ooh, 13.
Oh,
So
hey.
just kind of look at you, look at Grayson, look at you, look at Grayson. Okay, but I want it back. And then she'll take it off and hand you the tiny little bag of holding.
All right. Fair
It's
enough.
tiny.
It's literally like a crossbody clutch.
Love it.
Put it
For the
on.
sea-
Put my coat over it. Make sure that my shield is kind of covering
He
it.
is accessorized.
And I'm gonna go upstairs. And then as
Okay.
soon as I take like one step out, I'm gonna turn around. You coming? And then walk out.
And Ophelia will kind of look at you, Grayson, and just like, follow out.
Grayson will follow.
Right. As you get above deck, you are going to literally catch Big Red right as he takes a really nasty left hook to the Dragonborn.
Oh,
I'm going to yell, 2 goal on the big one.
Grayson's fanning himself. Like, oh.
If that's all I notice, and then
Rox, this feels like a familiar sight to you.
exactly.
And you're fine with it.
If this is a pirate ship, this is gonna happen. I've started
Yep.
many a few in my younger days.
That's fair.
I'm gonna look around and basically say, "Where's the captain, Paul?"
As the captain is now making his way out from his cabin.
Is there
with,
some kind of control here?
making his way out of... What?
Oh, no, sorry, I interrupted. My bad.
No, you're fine. I was just saying the captain's making his way out of the cabin. The orc woman at this point kind of acting like a right hand by his side. As they kind of stop, they look and see what's going on, and they start pushing their way through the crowd to break it up.
Do we see Birdurai with his blade out?
Jeremiah, you're muted.
My blade isn't out, like I'm
Oh.
holding it, but it's sheathed.
Okay.
Yeah, he's holding it ready for anything to happen. But you see Birdurai, he's right there, he's bright red.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a slight cue, if that's not too much meta, just because Birdurai generally is a serious individual.
Right.
And my plus is specifically to read people. So, I'm gonna hold a little bit more seriously and then just look at the crowd and try to get everybody's vibe and look at the two that are fighting.
General confusion from most of the crowd, save for Caspian, who looks exasperated. And at this point, Santin and Zanebe are literally, it's taking both of them to pull the Big Red off of the Dragonborn.
Janva's just
As the Dragonborn's just like, the Dragonborn is not fighting back. He's just very, very startled, very confused, and just generally just trying to shield himself.
Okay. I'm just gonna look very weary at everybody.
Okay.
Do I see that, like, the Dragonborn being all defensive or whatnot?
I mean, yeah, it's all happening on the top deck, so you'd be able to see that.
Like, is he, like, actually fighting back or just, like, pushing off?
He's just taking defense.
Like, I'm actually gonna...
Roll me an insight, Birdurai. Fox, you can roll me an insight as well.
Okay.
Insight is wisdom. Hey, that's just a 12.
That is a natural 20, so 24.
The Dragonborn, use what it looks like to you, Birdurai, as him kind of cowering. Fox, you immediately recognize this as like almost like a boxer stance where he's literally just defensive. But he doesn't look like he's afraid or rattled.
He's just holding his own.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's startled whatsoever.
Like, I'm actually gonna... I don't want to, but will do it. Like, basically just go over there and help to separate them.
So, tiny 5-foot Burbo making his way over. And what are you doing to separate them?
I'm actually gonna kind of hover up, like, I guess 3 feet or something, or 5 feet. Just kind of try to... Shoulder. I'm holding the shoulder of Big Daddy. I mean, Big
Can you even
Red.
Can you even reach the shoulder?
I flew up!
Okay, fair. Birdurai, I will say that it feels like you're helping.
Yes. I have 11 strength, just so you know.
It feels like you're helping, as the Neve is basically pulling him into a lock, and the orc woman Santen is in front of Big Red as she puts a hand on his chest and is just looking him in the eye, just like, enough.
Like basically, like, I'm like this on the shoulder and like using my wings to propel back.
You're doing so great.
Yes, I am very strong.
Everybody, Birdurai is helping.
Look at this hollow bones.
In the confusion, I'm going to move my hands in an arcanic way as I grab my coral and tap my chest and cast Enhance Ability. And I'm going to use Eagle's Splendor to give me advantages on charisma checks.
Okay. Alright.
Because I am going to either intimidate or persuade somebody.
Okay. Ooh. As they are, as Big Red is separated, the redheaded human woman is stepping in. Over the past day, you would have heard her name being Bria, and she would kind of one hand over the Dragonborn, making sure that the Tiefling doesn't take any more shots at him.
Alright, I'm just gonna watch those two.
She looks very physically strong.
Okay. I'm gonna approach a couple of inches forward.
Alright.
Just to see if I can hear any whispers or anything from what's been happening.
Roll me perception.
That is a 19.
19? You will hear the human woman kind of like under her breath to the Dragonborn as the crowd is starting to settle down, just like, what the fuck was that? What? And the Dragonborn just being like, I don't know. He just came at me. I mean, I didn't do a goddamn thing to him.
I'm gonna look immediately at Big Red. He's still pissed?
He's pissed, but he's like being restrained, and he doesn't look like he's fighting, but he's just like looking at the Dragonborn. He's fucking pissed.
So normally someone doesn't just fucking swing at somebody. Also, you're defending yourself. My bullshit sense is tingling. Can I roll sense motive on that?
Sure.
8 or 2. That is a total of 18.
18. Kind of putting some things together. You get the sense that Big Red was set off for a reason. There was a reason why he took a swing, and
okay, so
yeah, it's like the Dragonborn isn't showing much. It's showing much to give away what it could have been, but there was something about the Dragonborn that set the Tiefling off.
All right, I see Birdurai and Janva there. Who's closest to me?
Probably, I would say Janva, since
Okay.
Birdurai is over by Big Red with Zanebe and Santen.
I'm gonna approach Janva.
Janva, who's like this after the entire fight, but
Janva looking like she's seen some shit.
We've also seen Janva fight, and I've seen Janva put down some people, so this shouldn't startle her. So I'm gonna look at her and say, "What the fuck happened?"
she's gonna just kind of like go over to Fox and just kind of whisper. Long story short, found poison in my food.
And I look directly at the Dragonborn.
And I wanted to make sure it didn't end up in the kids. We're not trying. Let's not make a scene out. I wasn't trying to make a scene out of this.
I'm gonna look around at the food station immediately.
The food station, it's the usual. I can't remember if it's a halfling or dwarf, but I believe it might have been dwarf. Well, it was a dwarf woman, yeah. Cookie, the dwarf who's she's like basically just like covered in burns, like an old dwarf woman. She's the standard cook for the ship.
I'm gonna. Is there a line for food still?
Not anymore. Food's already been mostly passed out.
Yeah, she's gonna, whisper. It's like he was the one that was helping her out during the. You speak up for me. Huh, Mike? Yeah, no, she'll just be like, he was the one that was, again, whispering this.
Mm-hmm.
Just he was the one that helped out during the evening with preparing the food.
I'm gonna look directly at the cook as well. How does she look?
Roll me an insight.
Oh god, that was not intentional, but that was a good number. That would be 15.
15. She just looks very annoyed that they're starting to fight so close to the cooking station. Like, just like they're gonna knock all my shit over, and I have to clean everything up. And she just looks annoyed.
Okay.
Like she looks like she's seen this shit before, and she's just tired and annoyed.
Well, John will even add on just to him. It's like, I'm pretty certain it was him. He was talking about something about like adding like a special seasoning, and look, my bowl was the one that ended up having.
I'm gonna whisper, thank you. I hope that you're fine. I'll make you some food myself in a minute. Do I see the captain?
Captain, yeah, they're kind of dragging Big Red to the other side of the ship.
Captain is doing that as well?
Yeah, Captain's the one who, because Captain's also a big tiefling, so he's pulling him back.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna whisper to Janva, keep an eye on that Dragonborn. And I'm gonna beeline straight to the captain.
Yeah,
okay.
Before Fox leaves, Janva would mutter under her breath, like, don't worry about, like, feeding me. I worry more, and she's gonna gesture over to the kids.
Do they have bowls on their hand?
The bowls were taken from them, and after the initial fight, they're kind of like overturned on the deck.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Birdurai before I go up to the if like Birdurai is in line for me to go to the captain.
The Birdurai, after the captain and Santen drag Big Red over to the other side of the ship, what would you be doing?
Like once basically Big Red started moving back because of that, I'm actually gonna kind of hover in between the Dragonborn and
okay. So
Big Red,
he's
and I'm gonna say Yeah, I'm gonna stay kind of just in front of the Dragonborn, just to make sure that he doesn't do anything.
As when the initial fight had started, Ro would have immediately scrambled on top of the deck and just like, "Where's the fight?"
Like, Ro,
Yes. Well,
beside me.
as he immediately goes to stand beside you.
Yeah,
He
defensive,
has
and then basically defensive stance.
As he's got his little bow ready, just kind of looking around.
I'm gonna. I already said I was gonna do that, and
Yes.
so I'm gonna go towards Birdurai, and I'm gonna whisper in his ear, "Keep an eye on the kids. If they start vomiting or convulsing, let us know immediately." And I'm gonna, before I head to the captain, I'm gonna go towards Grayson.
Okay.
Try to read the Dragonborn's mind.
Okay.
Ooh.
He might have poisoned their friends and the kids. And then I'm
Like
gonna go
also-
to the to the captain.
With what Fox said to me, basically, I'm gonna hover up 10 more feet, or 10 more feet, like 5 more feet, basically like 10 feet up.
Okay.
I'm staying and then keeping an eye on the Dragonborn and back and forth.
All right. Roll me I guess roll me an insight for the kids if you're gonna check to make sure they're not poisoned.
That is 7.
You watching the kids, they seem fine. Like they're just kind of like looking like they're just kind of looking like a little worried towards Big Red as the captain's holding him down. And the little one, Phoebus, you just kind of see him like for a moment. He just like stops and then he like scrunches his nose, and then he sneezes.
Okay.
Lovely. Adorable.
Quite adorable, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
But other than that, they seem fine.
Okay.
And so we'll just like looking over. It's like, let him go! I want to see them fight.
To be honest, me too. But
I wanted to see a
walking,
boxing
he's
fight.
like, "Yeah, me too." Save, kid, save.
Oh my god.
Right, and Grayson, are you casting Detect Thoughts?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna get, because everybody's on deck, so you're getting a lot of voices at once.
Okay. Where's that Dragonborn now?
Dragonborn is still on the opposite side of the ship on the railing, just kind of
Okay.
leaning against it as he's essentially at this point just like nursing a very like purpling cheek at this point.
Okay. Grayson's gonna go up and talk to him
Okay.
with the tech
As
thoughts.
as you are walking away, you are getting a bit of Big Red's thoughts thrown in. A lot of angry yelling, a lot of swearing, but mostly a lot of just, let me fucking go. Let me go so I can break his fucking neck.
Jeez. Okay.
Okay. And so you approach the Dragonborn as he's just kind of sitting there nursing a welt on his face. Just, what the fuck was his problem?
What did you do?
And just the general thought and voice being the same of, I didn't do anything to him. I didn't even look at him and he just came at me.
Well, he must have had some reason.
I don't know what that fucking reason would be.
Huh. Oh well.
And
He's just gonna stand there and just kind of like just listen in on any like passing thoughts.
the passing thought being, why the fuck's this guy so nosy? You just go away already.
He's not going to go away.
If you hear Burdurai's thoughts, it's just be like, po, 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 po.
Anybody having any lingering thoughts while Grayson's spell is active?
When are we getting all this fucking shit?
Yes.
Want land.
And Ophelia's trailing thought being, I wonder if we have time. I can go diving for pearls. I want to make everyone a friendship bracelet.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. How long have you been on the ship?
1 moment. I'm sorry, what was the question?
How long have you been on the ship?
Oh, to the Dragonborn?
Mhm.
Since we disembarked from Baldur's Gate.
Oh. Okay. He's literally just gonna stand there next to him and just bother him, basically. Unless he thinks of anything.
What the fuck does he want?
So yeah, that's all he's gonna be doing.
God, is he like trying to get something out of me? What the fuck?
Look at those boots.
Yes, look at my boots.
Ooh, you get a stray thought from the woman though, as she's just she's not looking at you, but she's kind of staring straight ahead. Just swear to God, if he doesn't go away or if he asks too many fucking questions, I wonder if anyone would notice if he disappeared in the night.
Ooh. Grayson he's gonna lean on the edge of the ship and just stare out into the ocean, just like,
Has the face of someone who has some tea.
Yep.
All right, so Fox.
His general thought being, try me, bitch.
Okay.
Lovely.
All right, so Fox, you go to approach the captain.
Yeah.
All right.
As soon as I do, let him go.
I don't think that's the best idea right now.
It's fine, I can handle him, but he was only trying to help Fred. What we need to do right now is gather every single person that's eaten food, put him in a specific area that's public to see if there's any conditions, if food was poisoned. Specifically targeting
poison.
Janva.
What are you talking about? Poison.
Big Red was trying to help out Janva. We think it's the Dragonborn. But we don't know for sure. Could be the Dwarven lady. Could have been someone that brought in supplies.
I've known Cookie for 30 fucking years.
I don't know her.
Alright, fine.
We need to make sure that the kids are okay. We need to make sure that the people who ate food are fine. We need someone that you trust to investigate every single bit of grain and spice and shit you got down there. At least until tomorrow. I can purify the food then. But not right now. Or we just don't eat for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow I'll purify everything.
As he just kind of holds a hand out, as he finally kind of hesitant at first, but then he just lets Big Red go, and Big Red kind of stumbles forward, and the orc woman catches him on the shoulder and just gives him like this golden-eyed look. It's like, don't. And he just inhales, holds it, and just lets it go.
Captain, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you point out every single person in front of that person who is not a core member of your group, so I can look at them in the fucking eye?
I certainly can do that for you. As for food, I can get Caspian on it. He knows some magic, so I think he could take care of purifying for you, so you don't have to expend any of your energy.
Yeah, it's fine. I got energy to expend. Right.
As for the kids, they can stay with me. I can look after them. And he looks at Big Red, and it's like, if that is all right with you. And he just kind of looks like he wants to say something. Like his immediate instinct is to say something, but of course nothing comes out, and it's frustration. And he just throws his hands up, like whatever. So, yeah, we'll designate some different sleeping arrangements. We'll see who had the soup. I'll get you a list of my core crew, and I'll get you a list of the payroll.
I don't need names. I need faces. You know me, Dis. I'm not good with names. I remember faces better, Cap.
So he kind of looks like he looks at you a moment, just what?
Then Fox is going to open both his eyes. Sorry, wrong name.
Both his eyes?
He usually is.
Character development.
What?
Grayson, very, very faintly from the other end of the ship, you hear, "Wait, is that my name?"
Grayson's gonna turn around and just be like, "What?
Huh?
Huh?" His boots squeak on the wood.
And he just does a full pivot.
Just a full heel turn, like, excuse me.
As you look across the ship, you see Big Red has significantly calmed down. There's a look of confusion now on his face. He's a little startled. As Fox is conversing among him, Zanebe, and the orc woman. And, yeah.
He'll head over there. He's still got his detect thoughts on.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that lasts a good while.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
It's like, alright, Zanebe's like, alright, so, alright, I'll, just rearrange sleeping quarters, and he will point out his crew members to you, Fox. Those being as he'll point, a human woman, tall, muscular, dark tan skin, black hair. It's like, that's my gunner.
Can I?
Yes.
When I'm doing this, I like the reason why is for Fox's perspective. He wants to look at them in the eye to see if there's anything, because this is the person who did it knows that we know that something's up.
Okay.
So he wants to know if there's any single person that twitches when the captain is introducing them to him.
Okay.
So,
Alright,
I
so
don't know what you want me to do.
if you want to just roll me a general insight so we can just knock it all out. So I'm not gonna have you roll insight.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
I have my DCs, so it's fine.
That is a 22.
Okay. Congratulations, you met all the DCs.
Yay.
Old man
Yay.
stare of doom.
Old man stare.
Open the other eye.
A fucking 1,000-yard stare of an old man.
What does Fox's other eye look like? Is it like glazed over or anything, or is it?
Yeah, it would be glazed over.
Yeah,
He's got cataracts or some shit.
It's practically useless, but reflex, I guess.
It's the eye of Vecna.
How did you know my secret?
Plot twist, guys. Roll initiative. All right. So you get. He'll point out Trista, who is his gunner, tall, dark tan skin, tattoos. She wears no shoes, like tattoos all the way down her legs of like fish scales. As you don't get any sense of any kind of threat from her. She doesn't look like the type to be malicious. She's loud, she's obnoxious, but she's not malicious at all. He'll point out Cornflower, the other Triton on the ship. She doesn't seem to be paying attention when you're looking. When she does, she's just kind of smiles and waves at you.
I'm gonna, quote, introduce myself to them as this is happening.
Right. Like, hi, I'm Cornflower. It's nice to meet you. I mean, we've been on the ship for a day, 2 days now.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Yes, I get my notes. So my crew list is all the way in the back.
It's okay, I'm only making you work.
And it's only making me do my job.
Oh, was that either Champ Whiskey or Cinnabon? Or was that a DM?
That was the DM soul escaping.
And there it goes.
And there it went. It's gone forever.
Little do you guys know that DMs don't have souls.
We don't.
They've traded it.
Yeah, we do.
To a greater deity. In order to have the skill and patience to DM.
Correct.
Yeah.
I forgot. It's way on the other side.
Birdurai, what are you doing?
Yeah, Birdurai. What's Janva doing too?
Birdurai is keeping an eye.
Oh, there we are. Okay. Cookie, got it.
Checking over the babies.
Cookie, as you look at the dwarf woman, she just kind of like you give her the 1,000-yard stare. She gives you the 1,000-yard stare back.
In my mind, I'm like, respect.
In her mind, there's also a little bit of a respect.
Hey,
old bastard, like
you
old
and
bastard,
me.
old bastard.
We're not so different after all.
Caspian, as you know. Then you have the boatswain, Herb. He's just like kind of a gangly half orc, as he politely holds his hand out to shake as you introduce yourself again. It's like, I don't know why we're doing this again, but nice to meet you, sir.
I'd shake his hand as I just look directly into his eyes.
And he looks just generally confused as to why we're redoing this.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
And then, essentially for the core, that's it for the core crew. And then Big Red is the only other member that's been on for a little longer than the new crew.
I'm gonna nod at him. What about the rest? Can you introduce me to the rest of the ship?
Is he alright? And he barks out on the ship. It's like, alright, everybody who's getting paid, line up. And a few more kind of fall in line, and they look a little annoyed. Just like, why are we doing this? And let me get them. They're on the other side of my book. As you have the redhead human woman. She just kind of like looks down at you, just generally annoyed that this is happening. But she'll, if you extend your hand to for introduction, she will shake it.
Okay.
Toro, the Dragonborn, who's looking a little just confused and dejected, just like, you know, mostly holding his cheek, as it's like getting to be a sizable welt at this point.
nice.
Just like we've met before.
I'm going to when I shake his hand, I'm going to look him directly in the eye with hate and squeeze hard, and I'm going to intimidate.
Alright, roll to intimidate.
And since I have my spell concentrated, I get an advantage on intimidation.
Oh my god.
So it's either a 16 or it's a 16.
It's 16, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. My brain just stopped.
It's okay, that happens. I just
The soul left, and it was just.
The soul left. Dial-up tone. Someone punched me in the phylactery.
Did you know that there was a like I think a ritual that usually takes the life of an elf that can make your phylactery into 2 phylacteries?
Good to know.
He quickly grabs notebook.
Oh,
on.
yes.
Go, write it down.
All I got one elven life.
Write that down.
He'll be on the quiz next week.
16. You stare him down, and it's just like, I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry, sir. And he just looks at the ground.
As soon as he like says a fucking word, I'm looking at the rest of the line to see if anybody is watching.
The only one watching would be the man in black with the headdress. The one who's like just clothed entirely up to his neck in black.
Okay.
Can I hear anything?
The most from anyone in particular, or just in general?
In general.
In general? A lot of it's going to be a repetitive of, why are we doing this? Like, what are they trying to pull here?
Okay.
Because it's
Nothing suspicious.
Nothing entirely suspicious. From the one man with the wrapped head, he's just gonna. It's just a general like. I don't know what this is. These customs are foreign to me. 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 These cu But he doesn't seem generally bothered by anything. Just bored.
Yeah, and I guess I'll just repeat
Yes,
in rings.
the Eladrin is just kind of like there, kind of like back, just like kind of going from heel to balls of the feet, just kind of swaying a bit, just like, this is fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna just rinse and repeat until if I
So much
feel anybody being nervous or antsy, that's the only thing that I really want to note. If everyone else is just like, oh, this is annoying, why are we doing this?
Everybody's generally annoyed.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a general annoyance, except for the Eladrin, who looks like they're enjoying themselves.
Alright. Take a note of their
Mhm.
personality.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, afterwards, I'm gonna go up to the captain and, like, do the whole, I'm gonna look a different direction as I'm talking to you.
Right?
It might not have been anybody here. It might have just been something that was left. Janva, did you say the whole special spice or anything, or no?
She did mention that
she
to Fox, yes.
She did mention that.
It could have just been a special something someone left. Maybe the crew doesn't even know. Is there anybody that I didn't, like, eyeball and shake their hand?
Well, he lined up essentially the working crew for you. The only ones left that you did not take a look at was the gnomish girl who went below deck and the halfling who's just a passenger.
I'm gonna go shake their hands and ask if they're okay.
Well, the gnomish girl is below deck at the moment. The halfling is above deck though, just just a general air of I don't understand what's going on. Ships are below my pay grade.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake their hand. Just want to reintroduce myself.
All right, to the halfling.
Yeah.
Why did you forget me?
Yeah. You're small.
Jeez.
As he goes to kind of hesitantly take your hand because he doesn't want to put his hand in those claws that you have.
Yeah. I would understand that.
Hello, nice to meet you again.
All right,
Is this
bye.
going to be a normal occurrence with you?
Yeah, it is. I forget people's faces apparently, and I want to walk away.
Okay.
Oh, damn it, Fox. I love it.
And I'm gonna go down and look for the gnome.
Okay, she would be in the kind of like the general like open floor area. That would be the crew's quarters with the hammocks, and she would just kind of be swinging in a hammock, just kind of bored.
Did you eat the soup?
No, if you're asking about it, I was the one that found the sliver in the Drow's bowl, though.
Trying to figure out who did it. Making sure you.
Yeah, we think it's the Dragonborn.
I don't know if they're that smart.
I don't know either.
I'm gonna cast detect magic and just walk below deck for a bit.
Okay.
Wait, do I lose concentration? I think I do, so that's fine.
Okay.
Alrighty, just marking up another spell. And I'm gonna do that for a bit.
Okay. Oh. I'm trying to think if this counts as a. I'll just call it what it is. Okay. You, as you're walking below deck, because you have the kind of like the open area where the crew's quarters and like where the cannons and gunnery stuff is, and then you have the galley where you went down into the sail room to kind of have your moment with Grayson and Ophelia. So are you just starting from the crew's quarters and working your way down?
Yeah. Whatever is most convenient.
Alright. You don't get much of a blip of anything when you're in the crew's quarters. No, I believe not. Except for the bag of holding that you have on your person.
Okay. That's good.
And then making your way down to where essentially the cargo is being stored. You don't get much of anything from the cargo. And then but you do get a small ping from the sail room.
Yes, I'll go there.
Okay. And as you enter the sail room, towards where the cot is, with the kind of like a leather bag, kind of wedged next to it by a barrel, you will get the ping from the leather bag.
Do I sense what school it is?
That's where I was having issue with. Just wanted to double check.
Let me make sure I'm doing the spell correctly. Do you have the card? Because
I know it like takes an action for you to decipher what school it is. I'm just trying to figure out what this would fall under. Or if it would even... I don't think it has a school.
It might not.
I don't think it has a school. I might be doing this wrong.
Okay.
But it's just
And you said it's a bag, correct?
Yeah, it's just a leather bag. But it's the ping you're getting is from within the bag.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open that fucking bag.
Alright, you open that fucking bag.
I'm gonna die, but I'm doing it.
Okay. And it's a bag of the dog. No.
You said within the bag, so I'm like, oh, okay, let's see what happened.
No, you open the bag, you mostly find kind of like an old leather tome. Just like an old leather book. Some ink, a quill, and just like a few essentially that, and a kind of at the bottom of the bag is like a little leather kind of sachet, and that's where the ping is coming from.
The leather sachet?
Like a little velvet bag.
A little dice bag.
A tiny dice bag.
Ping is coming from the inside a tiny dice bag. Okay. I'm gonna grab the tiny bag.
Like a little one of these.
And I'm gonna, away from my face, go, eh.
As you open it. I'm just doing it for prop.
Of course.
As you open it away from your face. Nothing happens.
Cool. I'm gonna put it upside down and do this.
As you shake it upside down, you hear a metallic sound of a ring dropping out.
A ring?
A ring.
Finders keepers. Grab the ring.
Okay, you grab the ring. And you look at it, it's a simple gold, well, not gold, no, it's more silver. It's a silver band with a kind of like a flat facing plaque, so like a signet ring.
Oh, you said there's paper, right?
Huh?
You said there's paper and ink?
Yeah, there's paper, ink, and a book.
Alright, I'm gonna open the book, and I'm going to probably expect arcanic writing on it.
Basically, yes.
I'm gonna go to the last page, rip it, get ink, and the best calligraphy that I can, I'm gonna write in comment, "This is Fox. If I died, it's this stupid ring." Place it very obvious on that bed, and then put the ring on.
Alright, you're putting the ring on?
Yeah. Fox is very wise.
You slip the ring onto your 6-inch claw. It looks like it's more fitted for, I would say, like almost a human hand. Mm-hmm. The signet being that the word engraving. The engraving on the signet itself being that of what looks like a sword going through a gemstone.
Okay. When I put it on, nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
But it's magical?
You sense that it's magic. Roll me, do me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus nothing. So 13.
Oh, sorry. Go to
13. It feels more like it's not in itself like enchanted with magic, but it's innately magic in the sense that it's used as a focus.
Nah, fuck this. I'm gonna put it back in the bag, put everything back, and then I'm going to scratch off if I die because of the super ring. Sorry I ripped your page. Your ring is stupid. Fucks. And put it at the front. And try my best to put everything back together.
Okay.
They're gonna figure out. I mean, they should know that I was roaming through their things.
I mean, fair. That's very fair. Okay.
Yeah. Stupid bird didn't do anything.
No, it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna leave and go back up top?
Yeah.
Okay. As you pass up the stairs and you pass through the crew's quarters, the gnomish girl just kind of swinging in the hammock. Just like, I mean, if you get a chance, could you? I told the Drow that we're gonna like talk. If you could just, I guess, get all of your friends and we can talk.
Sure. Wait. I think I went through your stuff.
Did you go through my stuff?
I think so.
Did you? My stuff's like right here, and she's like pats her person.
You don't have a magic ring?
No.
It turns invisible and then a gigantic demon eyes like looking at you and shit.
Mm-mm.
All right.
No. I like normal rings, thank you.
Alright, I'll walk away.
Okay, bye. Remember, we're doing a secret meeting.
Yeah, secret meeting. I'm gonna mumble as I'm going up the stairs, and then go get everybody if I feel it's appropriate.
Okay.
And the kids aren't being vomiting, and like someone is watching them, and
the kids look completely fine.
all right.
As at this point, the kids would have moved from their kind of the spot they were sitting on up top on the deck, and would have kind of gravitated their way over to where Big Red is, as he just kind of stands looking pissed. Of course.
I'm gonna, if everybody's up, I'm gonna like big giant claws extended. Like, come here. And if no one sees me, I'm just going to yell.
Janva would see, and it's like, oh yeah, the gnomish woman told us to go, and she'll go over and grab Grayson out of whatever he's still doing.
Grayson, if you were standing over by Big Red, you just would have gotten a lot of thoughts of, that motherfucker.
Okay.
Janva just like, hey, you know what? Let's go downstairs and talk.
About what?
Things. Important things.
Ugh.
She'll just give Grayson the look.
Are you thinking
Don't give me
anything,
that
Fairly
look. He
Janva?
was like, ugh.
Are you thinking anything?
She'll be thinking, like, we need to get downstairs and talk about how I almost died. I was almost poisoned.
You were almost poisoned?
Please tell me you did not just say that out loud.
No.
No, he did not. Absolutely. Totally.
100% and totally not.
Yeah, it's just realizing what he's doing in her head. Yes. Let's go downstairs and talk about this, please. Or I'm going to physically explode.
Fine.
Thank you, Grace.
As the tiny one, Phoebus, is just like, that's not possible. I don't think you could explode.
With magic, anything is possible, young child.
Live in the Underdark.
Well, I mean, obviously with magic anything is possible, but if she's talking about just literally exploding from nothing, then she can't.
Janva just again under her breath. Yeah, I'll live in the Underdark, and then come back to me on that one.
Have
I
you
wasn't
ever
allowed to read any
heard?
books.
Have you ever heard of spontaneous combustion?
I have, actually. But she doesn't seem like an alcoholic, nor does she seem old.
She's a drow. We don't know how old she is.
Do you know how old you
22?
It's a good
Okay.
number. It's like my favorite number, actually. It's the best number you could be.
As Sybil's just like, no, you're old.
Yeah, I'm 90. What's your point?
No, she's saying that to Grayson.
Oh,
I'm not old.
You are.
Janva sits there and thinks for a minute, and then is like, I mean, Grayson, we may need to talk about something also later, but,
Why do people keep saying I'm old and have wrinkles?
I was gonna say, don't mention the wrinkles. I was literally thinking that.
Again, another thing we need to go downstairs, because I want to talk to you,
Sevian,
too.
who was on the other end of the ship, just immediately looks away.
Huh?
It's just like, I don't want to be involved in this.
Fine, let's go.
I'm gonna go to Birdurai, because he didn't see me, apparently.
Oh, yeah, because I was also gonna have Janva look over at Birdurai like, hey, Kuropo, let's,
Look, Kuropo, let's go.
Did you call me? What did you call me?
Oh, shit.
I bet if we're like 100 miles away and someone just whispers Birdurais instincts.
No,
Such a
dog,
shitty-
don't you dare. That really triggered the dog, what you just said.
Oh, I'm sorry. Those are fighting words for you, puppy.
It's apparently...
When they're going over there, if the captain's above, I'm gonna...
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna approach him and do the whole, like, I'm not talking to you, but I'm talking to you.
So is he... yeah, okay.
I'm not very subtle. My friends are trying to be, so I'm trying to respect their wishes.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah, I know, right? Whoever did this, if they did it intentionally, they're completely outnumbered in the middle of the ocean. So that's incredibly stupid, courageous,
really is.
or they didn't do it intentionally. So, it might be a correct action to confront everybody. But
Fair enough.
I'm going to do that after I discuss it with my pals. If you're okay with it, since this is your ship.
Let's, I'm gonna have a talk with the Caspian about this, and poison is never unintentional. In my book, it never is.
Yeah, but if you're a fucking idiot who just puts shit on a menu, then, you know.
Fair enough. We have differing opinions on my cook, but that is a very fair point to make.
No insult towards a dwarven lass. Just
sometimes.
saying.
People are
Sometimes stuff
stupid.
happens. And if it is who our friends think it is, and it wasn't her, it was the Dragonborn. I'm gonna collect some scales, and I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. Alright. So you all go to make your way downstairs?
Yeah.
Which,
let's have a chat.
okay. Grayson, what's your passive perception?
12.
12? Okay. You see, as you are making your way downstairs, you see the tiny one, Phoebus, trying to quietly follow after.
Ugh.
Like, intentionally trying to sneak his way downstairs.
Uh,
Follow.
Grayson's gonna tap Janva and be like,
What do you mean it?
we have a visitor.
Let it be noted, Janva's passive is 15. So.
Okay, this child rolled an 8.
Oh, wow. Looks over and it's like,
You say stay. As you guys turn around, he immediately stands there and acts like he's not doing anything.
Love it.
It's like stands there holding his little stuffed rabbit and is just like playing with the arms.
A child.
Why don't you? Yeah, Janva's gonna go over, get on down to the child's eye level, and be like,
He's immediately just like hug the rabbit to his face.
"Why don't you go back with your family for right now, okay?"
No, I don't want to.
Well, I tried. Janva just gets up.
What are you doing?
As he just kind of looks and then points to himself.
Yes, what are you doing? You there.
Children.
Everybody's going downstairs, and I wanted to go downstairs too.
We're having a discussion that might not be child friendly.
Define child friendly.
Bad words?
I've heard bad words before.
Private discussion. Oh.
Do I hear this?
I can. If you're in the general group, so yes, you can.
I'm gonna approach the child in all my intimidation that I possibly can.
Oh no! Are you trying to intimidate this child?
No, not.
No, okay.
But
he just kind of.
I'm just imagining from an anime perspective, the intimidating fucking shadows appear
just
around him.
Overshadowed in the red eyes.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Red eye.
lean down at the kid.
He's gonna wave the rabbit's hand at you. Hi, Mr. Fox.
I'm trying to get the correct name here. 1 second. Where are they? Huh. Apparently don't. Okay. Because I can only do one. No, I should be able to do two. Oh. You wanna meet a friend of mine?
Who's your friend?
Her name is Inkata. She helped me out when I was needing a lot of help one time. And I'm going to conjure animal, and I'm going to summon, I believe, 2 panthers, but let me double check.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Yes, just leave the child with a panther.
It's one of my best friends in the world. I think the child will be fine. Challenge rating 5e. I should have had this down, but I think
it says up to, or if that's I don't know if that's
it's 1 for challenge rating, and conjure conjure.
No.
Can I think it's up to 2, so I can do 4 panthers.
If you really want to, you could do 4 panthers.
Wow.
But, I mean, if you just want to summon one,
Do that.
I'll summon the same one twice. Do you summon the one? This is her twin.
What's your twin's name?
Inkata number 2. And I'm gonna command them, one of them to, both of them, protect the child, and one of them just play with the kid. And one of the panthers is going to lean underneath, bracily pick up the kid, and then start walking away.
Goodbye.
Child is going to be very startled at the big cat and just kind of hug at his bunny. And when he sees that the cat is, friendly, he will just kind of hesitantly put his hand on its head.
You hear the cat just use its gigantic fucking lungs and just...
Oh, like a motor.
Yeah. And just purr and shake its entire body.
She sounds like 20 jars of bees.
Yeah. She's precious.
Is this kid gonna be okay, Fox?
Yeah, I trust them more than I trust some of you.
Ow!
Grayson's gonna look at Phoebus and just be like, "Are you going to be okay?"
He doesn't look like he's in distress. He looked a little scared before, but now he's generally excited about this cat walking him around.
Okay. They'll continue.
So let's go above deck, and I'm going to show Sybil that you're way scarier than her.
Adorable.
as the two cats take the child upstairs above deck.
Yay.
Yep.
If that was very important and the DM wanted that child to be there, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's whatever. Kid just wanted to be nosy, as kids do.
Players,
As
remember one
children
thing:
do.
fuck up the DM plans.
Fuck them kids.
Yes.
Alright, so you all convene downstairs in the crew's quarters as the gnomish girl, she hadn't left her hammock as you had left her box. She just kind of looks at all of you and it's just like, I mean, well, that was cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fox.
I like kids.
Oh, I could have had 8 of them. Apologize.
8
Oh.
fucking campers.
Good lord.
There's going to be a couple of seconds of Fox just looking around, and then like Grayson can hear because he still has concentration on the spell.
Yeah.
He's just going to mutter where he's at over and over again for like 12 seconds or so.
You alright there?
Yeah. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
As he shuffles to the other side of the group, as you're all kind of circled around the gnome. She's like, right, so that was dramatic. A little bit.
I'm gonna tip my non-existing hat.
And she tips her existing hat on her head.
Janva just sitting there like, I'm sorry for causing maybe more of an issue.
Why are you apologizing to me? You didn't inconvenience me.
Who did you piss off?
Who did I piss off?
No, Janva. I was
Oh,
looking at
Janva.
this.
Oh, I don't know. I have
don't
my
know.
sorry, my list might be a little longer than hers.
Good.
Can someone tell me what's happening, please?
Janva got poisoned.
See, that's what
Someone attempted to poison me.
That one.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get everyone on the same page so that it makes my life easier.
Who are you?
Yeah, exactly. Hi.
Wait, she was the one
finally!
that helped us with the chest, right?
She helped you with the chest. She helped you escape the green dragon. Yes.
Yeah.
And she had once before shown you a emblem of the Harpers.
Yeah.
When she initially first met all of you.
Yeah, you're a Harper. I get that much.
Yeah, well, about time people want to ask me my name. I mean, well, they're calling you Janva, right?
Yes.
Okay, that makes things a little confusing because my name's Jamna, so you can just call me Jam. I don't care for the nickname, but it makes things easy.
I'm gonna forget all of that.
It's okay, I'll forget your name too.
They're songs from the same page.
You're a Harper, so what have you figured
I mean,
with
yeah,
the cult?
more or less. Well, I just wanted to see what and all you guys are doing.
Well, let's see. We're on a boat on our way to.
Good, we're on that page so far.
What is she thinking?
She's just thinking, just like, just the whole, how the hell am I going to work with these people?
God.
I want an insight check.
Not easily.
Roll me an insight.
I want to see if she's bullshitting.
Okay.
I'm proficient in insight,
Ooh.
so let's see how this goes.
Insight.
Can't bullshit the bullshitter.
14 plus 5. 19.
14. So 19?
19.
It's very hard to get a read on her. Because she seems, just in the moment. she seems like a very in the moment person, so it's kind of hard to get a general read on her. As a lot of her thoughts are just kind of cataloging just everybody. It's like, hey, Tortle, old, Drow, nervous, Tritons. Oh, he looks rich.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Steph's in chat. What?
Yeah. Steph's in chat.
Steph's in chat. Alright, so... yeah. Roundabout, we're that far ahead. So what about the cargo? What are we doing about that? Do we care about that at all? What's our opinion?
Cargo.
Exactly.
What is our cargo?
Let's look at it.
The cargo that would have been explained to you before in Baldur's Gate is some of the stolen treasure, gold, and sacred items from many different small villages, towns, and areas were kind of gathered together into a single caravan and shipped off to Baldur's Gate. So there is a fraction of that currently on the ship. And from what you remember with the one Harper, Leosin, the elven monk, having asked of you to track it and see where it's going.
Oh, I can just look at the logs and tell you where it's going.
Okay, I looked at the logs. They said they're going to Waterdeep. Where are they going after Waterdeep?
I don't fucking know.
Then that's your job to find out, isn't it?
No, not at all.
Right, not my job either. Sure.
Then
We
why
didn't
are
even
you
look
here?
at the cargo. Do we even know it's the right one? Are we going to trust, whoever told you it was?
I mean, if anybody wants to go through it right now, and
Oh, while nobody's looking, that's always exciting.
anybody want to play the lookout?
Who's got good eyes? I think the Tortle has good eyes. Let's pick him.
Fox looks really annoyed. Hate
it's kind of
everything that's happening right now.
good. We're on the same page. The only difference is I'm getting paid to deal with this bullshit. You're not.
Then you look through everything.
Well, aren't you doing this for the good of whatever the hell whoever told you to do this?
But you said you're getting paid for this, so it's
No.
your job to do
I
it.
am getting paid for this, but I'm getting paid to make sure that, everything good is done right.
There is
Then it's your job, po.
But then it's my job to tell you to go look through it.
Uh,
We
You're
have
paying
no
us.
allegiance to you.
Grayson.
I mean,
No,
he's
no.
not wrong.
Oh my goodness. Aren't you the smart one? Fine, I'll go look myself.
Well, finally, someone doing their job.
As she just sits there and just stares at you all.
Oh wow.
I mean,
Well, this has been fun. I'm leaving.
I could,
Okay, have fun. I mean, have fun.
I'm gonna look at Grayson. 1 second. As I'm gonna wait for the halfling to do her job. No, apologize. Don't want to be racist. No, to
Well,
do her job.
Well,
And
she's not moving from the hammock right now.
ask Janva to come here.
She's not moving.
No, Janva.
No, the gnome is not moving.
Janva.
She said
No,
she
no.
Yeah. No. Okay. So,
He said she was waiting for the gnome to
Exactly.
do her job, but I'm
Oh.
like, she's not moving from the hammock.
I'm gonna.
She would've said, I'm gonna do it.
Come here.
Yeah, Janva will just approach.
And when she does, I'm gonna step forward, and I'm going to summon a gigantic gust of wind through the entire bow of the ship, where the halfling apologizes, and
Yeah.
where all the cargo is, to just make everything just fly everywhere.
Well, you're currently in the crew's quarter, so you're just going to disrupt a lot of people's belongings.
Fuck.
The actual cargo itself is down in the galley.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Thank you for telling that. Since my claws are considered natural weapons, I'm gonna walk over to the hammock and then just cut the string so she falls.
Okay. She lands on her feet.
Cool. I'm gonna literally.
You're just full of fun.
Can you be any more annoying?
Oh, I can, trust me.
God damn it! I wish you were dead.
Sure.
How big is the area?
Approximately?
Yes.
I'm gonna say more than 30 feet long. I would say because it's a galley ship. So.
I'm going to.
50 feet. I like.
Grayson's gonna motion to his group, not her.
Okay.
And be like, guys, come here. We need to talk.
All right.
Over this way.
Group meeting.
Okay. Group huddle. Oh, you guys are so good at doing that. I'll be over here, and she just doesn't move.
Cool. Okay. When we're far enough away. Okay, what is this about?
So.
Actually, hold that thought. Grayson casts Tiny Hut.
Boom. I love this. Unnecessary magic is great. I mean, I've been burning through my spells. Oh, I mean, yeah. I've been burning through my spells for enough.
As you are now within Grayson's magnificent tiny hut.
Yes.
With plush pillows and lanterns. And
Okay,
you're probably more in the corner.
We're in private now. We can speak.
Is there bread?
No.
No, there's no bread. You can't conjure food in there.
Oh.
It's just very comfy.
I'll grab some bread because he hasn't ate. Continue.
Okay, what's this about?
I'm a motion to Janva.
Janva.
Janva?
Are we talking about the point where I almost got poisoned, or...?
Let's powwow. Let's all just sit. We've got this little thing in the center. We can just sit on some pillows and just chat and just...
I'm gonna...
I don't know. Long story short, that Dragonborn is fishy.
I'm gonna take out the little bag and put it on the floor, the one that has a dragon mask.
Okay.
Because that SOB was talking about the entire fact that special seasonings, and then I'm the one who ends up with a fucking sliver of bone in my food.
How is that sliver of bone poisonous?
Yeah. Who said that?
Janva just kind of like stops and is like,
if anybody has proficiency in medicine, you can roll.
Yeah, actually I am trained in medicine.
Right? You can go ahead and roll for me, Fox.
I got survival, not medicine.
This might sound crazy, but she could have been lying.
Okay, so for Fox, the sliver of bone is essentially it's a type of plant where it's once it's eaten and it starts to absorb the liquid within your body, it begins to uncurl and it starts to grow these needle-like points that slowly puncture you from inside and kills you very horribly and very slowly.
Fine.
So I'm gonna explain that.
Yeah.
Verbal approved. Anyway.
John, but just like, holy shit. Okay. Hence again.
I don't like that gnome.
Again?
Yeah,
Again?
I mean, I don't care much for her either, but...
She did help us out twice.
Yeah,
She's just pulling our leg because it's fun. That's all.
I have a bad feeling about her, honestly.
No.
Who's to say she's not the one that planted it and is trying to throw this Dragonborn guy under the bus?
I mean, that could be true.
Under the cart.
Under the cart.
I kinda... Under the cart.
Java just, I mean, I don't know.
I kind of believe that more than the
valid point.
Bad.
She did bring up a valid point that we maybe should look into the cargo.
I mean, we should. We really should.
we should look into it, but not for her sake.
No, yeah, I mean, completely.
No, we should.
She might make it seem like it's for her sake that we're looking at the cargo.
That doesn't.
Yeah, but
doesn't matter. That doesn't concern
What
us.
What if we look into the cargo and then someone finds out and then she gets off scot-free while we're, arrested?
Why would we be arrested?
Because we're snooping in things that aren't ours.
You're in a pirate ship. There's more illegal things happening here than you know.
And I'd rather not be on that end.
Ophelia in the back, like, technically,
Do you
it's a
think-
pirate ship.
technically this is a ship that is apparently owned by Ophelia,
That
so
is technically my ship, thank you.
there we go. So I think we'll be good, because, Janva just goes over and just pats Ophelia on the shoulder, because we friends.
At the same time, it's really easy to throw the old kook under the bus. Cart.
What's
What
this
is this?
bus you keep speaking of?
You guys
It's
are
a
talking about
mystical
boats. I don't
beast
know
that I
what
saw
is.
this one time.
Fox is so crazy, guys. Sophia like, yeah, this is technically my ship, and
Again.
not a pirate ship.
We can
Fox.
totally have, like, a couple people go and
It's a pirate
check
ship.
into the, we can go check out the cargo. Ophelia,
Mhm.
I'm pretty certain you know how to keep people above deck and, entertained and, distracted.
Don't you think that
In
Ophelia
what way?
needs to be?
What is a crazy way that you can think of to distract people?
There's a panther upstairs.
There is a panther upstairs.
Don't you think that Ophelia might be needed when we're searching at the cargo, so we don't look suspicious?
Yeah, I'm
It's-
super useful, guys.
True.
I'm gonna just stand. I don't
Yuli's in the
understand
back shaking his head.
why we're trying to keep this quiet.
We're not trying to keep it quiet, Paul. But it's just
If someone
if
walks
Ophelia is not
down-
there,
If somebody walks down and sees what we're doing, I've already talked to the captain. I'm talking to the owner of the ship right now. Somebody was almost poisoned. This is our right to look through their shit so I don't kill everybody.
I mean, that's
Kinda makes
valid. That's very valid.
I guess we need to go now, Paul.
Also, just bringing an idea up. If we confront everybody about this, the entire ship, saying that there was an attempted poison, we see who the fuck's trying to hide, we see everything like that. The individual who tried to poison us is on a ship in the middle of the ocean with us, the crew, and everybody else around. They're not going to be anybody's friend.
Like,
That also
if
might
I,
cause my panic.
Question, and this is a question for the DM.
Yes.
So, from what Janva knows about Galvin and knowing the person who's on the ship that she saw with Galvin, does she have an idea? And with what the gnome brought up, because I'm not going to try to say her name since it sounds so close to
And her
Janva's.
name's Jam.
Jammy!
Jam.
Jammy!
She's Jammy.
Does she have an idea about?
You can call her Jam because she's a piece.
What? Does she have an idea about things and the idea that this guy may be?
Yeah, history.
Okie dokie, let me roll history.
Roll a history.
Roll in my history, and my history, I'm
I have a question for Grayson. Can sound permeate the hut?
Bad.
No.
18.
Okay.
Well, actually, let me double check. I know that.
Like going into the hut, not leaving the hut. Like, can you hear things from the outside? Is what I mean.
I think so. They just can't get in, so let me double check.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Janva got a 18.
18. You know a bit about the history behind the Red Wizards. You understand. Galvin was very forthright with you on where he came from, on his upbringing, on what his initial goal was, but ultimately it didn't come to fruition.
Mhm.
But you can't say for certain if this person is who the gnome says she is. So it says they are.
Okay. Tiny hut. It does not specify sound, so
Okay.
I guess that's DM discretion.
Okay, I would say that sound cannot leave the hut, but you can hear outside noises.
Okay.
For the sake of hearing the gnome just calling to you from the hut, specifically you, Grayson. Just like, I hate to see you go, hot legs! Miss you already.
I don't miss the cat calls.
Janva's
How about
gonna...
you stretch your way over here and tell me how much you make in a year?
Oh my god.
My God.
I was just saying that. Oh my god.
It comes with the territory.
Was I polymorphed into a squirrel? Because damn you is a tree.
Is it the gnome saying all these things?
Yes! Yes, actually.
Oh my god.
Is it okay? Is it sarcastic or is it sincere?
It's... Roll me an insight.
I hope it's sincere.
18 plus 5.
It's so 20? Or what'd you say?
It was 18. 18 plus 5.
Oh, way more than 20.
Yeah, way more.
There's a playful tone to it. You think she's enjoying it.
Okay, great.
So, would we want to go and check on the cargo? Because now I'm starting to get a little bit curious.
Wait, what? One more time.
Janva talking about wanting to actually kind of check into the cargo, because now she's starting to get a little bit curious.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we
Ophelia's
will,
rolling around on one of the floor pillows.
but we need to make sure that we all agree on what we're happening because this is a nice room.
I know, and it lasts
It's
for
very
8
nice.
hours.
Another thing,
almost like you've
okay,
been sleeping
so
forever.
who would want to go down and check
I'll
on...
look through everybody's stuff. I have no shame.
Yeah. We know Fox.
That seems illegal.
What? No, there's no such thing as a law. Don't be a bitch.
Oh, God.
Who would want to go and, I guess, when we do check on the cargo, who would want to play lookout?
I'll play lookout, I guess.
It really doesn't matter, but sure.
Okay.
If I find anything, I'll let everybody know. We'll confront the people. I might break their arm.
Oh, God.
You okay?
No cat.
Oh, the cat scared you? Oh.
Came out from underneath my legs.
Okay. So,
Anyways, yeah, yeah, I'm fine with wanting to go and investigate.
Okay.
And be Snoopy, so.
Ophelia rolls around on one of the floor pillows. Yeah, Snoopy's fun. We should do that. It's my shit. We can do whatever we want. I trust you guys. Not
People
Grayson,
don't like
though.
it, they can just randomly just...
Well, I
Not
trust
Grayson,
Grayson.
though.
Well, I
not
trust
me?
Grayson. Well, I trust you, but, like, not with the mask.
Why not?
Should we
I don't
play
know.
musical chairs with that, too?
You were weird with it, and
Why was I weird with it?
whatever.
Again, should we play musical chairs with it, too? Chamba just saying that looking at the bag.
To anyone in general?
She's just saying it to everybody. Should we keep playing musical chairs with it and just jump around with it?
I had a
I feel like
proposition.
Fox is a good person to hold it.
Okay.
Yeah, unless I die, then give it to Birdurai. He can fly fast.
Yeah, he's super fast.
But I had a proposition.
Hmm.
Not in public, but why not let Grayson just put it on? He's attuned to it. He used her
I
magic
could
against
actually...
it.
Perhaps I could wear it backwards and have a hood up.
I'm sure we can find something of disguise. Maybe like a hat of this guy's.
Oh, I look terrible in hats.
Yeah, Grayson doesn't look like a hat guy.
That's right.
No.
The hat with the fine boots of this guy's. I don't give a shit. Just only disguise you.
I have he has a hooded cloak that he can wear. Just wear it backwards.
Janva's just ready to go and look into the... She itching to go and be Snoopy.
I mean, that's something for you to tell the group.
She's itching to go and be Snoopy.
Okay.
Then scratch it. Oh.
Yeah, if you have an itch, just scratch it.
Janva, didn't you want to talk about something too? This would be a great time. No one else can hear.
It's like the tent of secrets. Ophelia keeps rolling on the floor.
Okay. I'm not... Don't get offended by me, Grayson. Please.
I have passed that.
You have what?
Nothing. Continue.
We're past that. Okay, let's see how long that lasts. She's saying that out loud as she's trying to collect her thoughts. When you were sleeping last night, because Drow, we don't sleep long. We only have to sleep for 4 hours. When I was walking down into the crew quarters early in the morning, when you... Let me finish. When you were asleep with the one little tiefling child, you were not the age you are currently.
Okay.
Ophelia immediately stops rolling.
You were older.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
No, listen to me. When you were asleep, you were. Okay? It wasn't a trick of the light or anything like that. I had to double check and make sure there was nothing wrong with my coffee. But you were.
Did I still look good?
You just see Janva stop and then sigh and just be like, as someone who veers more to the opposite gender, yes, you were not a bad-looking older man, okay?
Excellent. But
Excellent.
Glad you see what matters.
Grayson's taking this well.
Okay, obviously I'm not, and everyone keeps telling me I'm older than I am.
I mean, is Ophelia just kind of like looks at you and it's like, I mean, he looks young.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently you have a kid who is 22 years old, so...
I was only gone for a year. Or
Are
memory-wise.
you sure that was a year?
That's what my father told me.
Did your father tell the truth?
I don't see why he would lie.
I'd lie to my kid if I had a kid.
I mean, I guess he would lie to me for the best. But
I don't know. Java just being like, I just feel like there's just something going on that I'm still...
How old is your father?
I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue.
what?
How old is your father compared to you?
How old is he? DM.
When he eventually, unfortunately, was murdered, he was around his 50s or so.
Okay.
I don't know. You look to be, I don't know, maybe aged 20 or 30 or so years older.
Oh god.
Grayson, how old are you?
22! Damn it!
You're 22. Are you sure you're 22? You have a lot of white hair.
If he were the age that you say you were, That means that he and his father were born at the same time. So, unless there is an aging curse with the question mark of the whole family, that won't work. Unless
Not that I'm aware of.
Unless you're a time travel baby. So those are parallel dimensions, loopholes, fucking shit out there.
What?
No.
Is that even a thing?
I don't know. I make most of the stuff I say up.
I don't know what you just said, Fox.
And listen, the white hair is natural.
I'm gonna look at him, and then
So you are older.
So I blink. It's like,
I've had it for as long as I can remember.
From one old man to another, sure.
Okay. So that was pretty much it. Just, again, I'm not crazy, okay?
Well, I'm not now.
As you hear from outside the tent, hey, are you taking a nap in there?
Oh, I wish.
Okay. But it's stress. It's stated in the chat.
It's stress.
Okay.
A lot of stress for Grayson.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
So, should we go snoop first, then sleep in the tiny hut? Because I agree with Grayson. These are really, really nice pillows.
no, I'm sleeping on the floor outside.
I can move the pillows and you can just sleep on the floor in here.
Yeah, but the action's out there. Somebody wants to kill you guys, so it's gonna be outside.
Yeah, I don't like being cooped up on inside a room.
Oh, okay.
No
What are we
offense.
doing with-
This is a
what are we
very
doing-
beautiful room.
What are we doing with the, He points to the bag.
What is in that bag?
The mask.
Oh. What mask?
The white dragon mask.
Huh?
And I'm gonna hand it to Grayson.
Okay.
The bag?
Mm-hmm.
Ophelia just looks very suspiciously.
Look at the smart bag.
Like, She kind of squints to her eye like you do, Fox.
Okay.
The bag belongs to her, and I'll point to Ophelia.
I'll get a new bag, when we get to town.
Sounds fair. I'm speaking for you. You should speak if you don't want me.
I mean, you know, as long as I get my bag back and as long as somebody keeps an eye on Grayson, that's fine.
Again, Grayson, if you go crazy and shit, I'll kill you. But, you know, whatever.
Good lord.
Over my rich, hot, dead body.
And now apparently old.
Sounds fair.
Old dead body, yes.
Lord.
Would this be considered a short rest, by the way?
Are you guys currently resting or are you going to go down?
I'm gonna do a little bit, just so I can keep my
I'm
face shape
going to
back.
say this conversation would not take an hour.
No, it wouldn't. But
No.
I'll sit here and chit chat with my friends for an hour, and then
Let's
I'll sit
sit.
outside.
So you just want to sit in the hut for an hour and then...
It's also gonna piss off the gnome, so
I mean, is it like after this conversation
Yes.
ends, is everybody
I
going? or
will
you-
100% agree with that.
So who's going to go check the cargo immediately? Is I guess my question. Or are you all waiting?
I'll wait.
I'm gonna wait.
You wait?
I feel like that's a bad idea. What would Fox do? Fox is impatient. He'll get up.
Okay.
After like 10 minutes of him trying to like sit there and wait, god damn it. And I'm gonna get up. And I'm gonna go.
All right.
I'm gonna go look at the cargo.
Oh,
I'm gonna
good.
go with
Finally.
Fox.
I was absolutely dying of boredom out here.
I'm gonna go
Good.
extend my arm like you know, like how they do and you hook the arm to the nose.
Uh-huh. Oh, gentlemanly. Where's Legs? I'd like him to escort me.
He's sleeping.
I bet he is.
You can tell from my sarcasm.
Okay. So who and all is going to go check cargo?
Me.
Right.
Burbo.
Burbo. Janva, are you going?
Sure.
Okay. Grayson, are you going or staying?
Grayson's gonna go upstairs
Okay.
while that's going on.
Wait, can you pick up your hut and like transport it?
I don't
No.
think it works for that.
It'll as soon as everyone leaves it, I dismiss it.
Okay, so Ophelia would get out, and she would essentially go on deck to do her distracting, and Yuliy, unfortunately, is following. So,
For you.
right, so I say we can take a break here, come back in about 10-ish minutes, and check out that cargo.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Alright. See you guys in 10.
See you in 10.
Bye.
Hey, yo, Vic, I've got the new script you sent us for the next episode. So we have new players? Who's Grayson?
Yeah, yeah, I'm reading that too. What's this? Tori Val?
So we have new players?
New players?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, dude. So it also says that the schedules change. We're playing on Mondays now?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, what happened to Tuesday?
That'll team out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Okay.
And just one last little thing.
And it's online now?
Yeah, that. So we're not playing in the studio anymore. It's all online. All right, man. That fucking works for me. All right. Cool. See you later. Bye.
Game in my cot. All right, so that means I get to put you guys in a room I prepared.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and fix this up real quick so that we can get the appropriate people where they need to be.
Alright. Zoom in all the way so the audience can also see that.
I know it's a small room, so unfortunately I had to do this.
The
I love Grayson's
emblem. Is that because he's old or what's up?
No, that is because he has the mask.
Okay.
So let me remove Grayson. And let me remove Ophelia.
I was trying to be a jerk.
And let me put Fox right here. And let me...
Is that a dead body?
No, that's a fucking piece... That is literally a fucking burlap bag.
Oh.
This right here?
Yeah, she's like... Yeah, she's like, is that a fucking dead body? And I'm like, no! What are you looking at?
How
I
did
don't
you know?
know.
What the fuck are you looking at? No!
That's the cargo, the dead body.
Yeah, it's clearly the cargo with a dead body. That is clearly right there. A dead body. Alright, Burbo. Put Burbo in.
Oh god, Burbo is really like...
Do we have the thing on the screen?
zoomed.
Oh, what?
Do we?
What?
Do we?
We have what on the screen?
What's up? What's happening?
I'm checking the... For some reason, my Twitch had us still on the, DNC logo.
Oh, okay. That's it.
We're cool. It's fine.
Yes, yes, thank you, Cutie Chain. You can put bodies in burlap bags, even multiples.
Or you can like separate them
You
too.
just gotta get creative. Alright, and I'll put Janva right here. And let me get you a gnome. I'm just gonna type it in. Gnome. Because that gets me exactly what I want. Yeah, this'll work. Oh! There she is. Alright. And there we are. And you are currently in the sail room where you have your secret meetings, and Fox, where you found the bag with the ring, is over on this end.
Okay.
And then here is where the cargo is with oh, I have one water barrel. Because water.
Water is wet.
Water is wet.
And bears poo in the woods. So.
Alright, so you, Grayson, Ophelia, and Yuliy all went up deck as Fox, Janva, Birdurai, and Jammy, as we're calling her now, is hanging out in the galley before the cargo.
Time to investigate.
As, yeah, so as you know, from what Ophelia, Caspian, and Captain Znaby had divulged to you, the cargo that was picked up from the cult is going to actually be marked. So it has... One moment. Actually have the thing.
Just gotta fold. Yeah, you just gotta fold up those bags like laundry. Like our little Harry Potter halfling gnome right here.
Yes.
You're a wizard. You're a wizard? How?
Meh. Meh. Meh.
Okay, Fox. I was about to say, he went off screen for me. I was like, well, where did he go?
Right here.
So
Bethesda glitched.
they will be marked with 5 red line, like painted red lines.
This one, and this one?
What?
This one, this one.
Just in general, mixed among the cargo, you'll find crates, and so this one. Well, yeah, I mean they're right there, so it's hardly of investigations needed. So yeah, that one,
Yes.
the barrel, the box, a couple of the barrels back here, and some of the crates and barrels over here will have the.
mark.
Let me roll you a number. That number being. So you'll find about 10 or so of the boxes being marked.
Okay.
Boxes and barrels, like, together. Altogether, the cargo that's marked, you find about 10 or so items.
Do you want to crack one open?
As the gnome kind of hangs around behind you guys, just kind of hands behind her head, just like, yeah, that'd be smart. You want to do that?
I mean, yeah, I can crack it up and crack one open and then mend it after if we need to. So.
I guess with them doing that, I'll stand by the door.
The door that leads to the sail room? That's... Nowhere.
Or I don't know, just the door wherever the entrance is.
If you want to stand watch, I will put you over here.
Yeah,
Because this will be leading out to the stairs up to the upper parts of the ship.
Basically, yeah, I want to stand watch. Kind of listening to them, keeping an eye on this suspicious-looking Harry Potter gnome.
Roll me insight.
My gosh. Why did you roll again? That was a nat 20 and it rolled. Insight. That's a 13.
She's just kind of, rocking on her heels, looking at Fox and Janva. Looks to you, kind of like waves under her, like her fingers under her chin at you.
Is that supposed to be a chicken?
No, I'm saying hi to you because you're cute.
I am racist.
I mean, to each their own, buddy. Sorry for paying you a compliment. So, Janva, Fox.
Mm-hmm. Janva's gonna go over and try to
look through
in
stuff.
one of the boxes.
All right, roll me strength checks to open the crates and boxes and barrels.
Massive 8. 5 plus 3.
5 plus 3.
Fox, just sit on it. Just sit on it.
You're trying to
Okay, that's 14.
14. That'll pass. As Fox, you're trying to get your claws under the lip of some of the barrels, but it's just like they're too thick and you just can't get a good grip. God damn, they're so... As Janva, just in a display of complete brute strength, manages to pry it open.
The one that I can't open, I'm just gonna grab it and throw it to the halfling. You open it.
You mean the gnome?
God damn it!
No.
Yes, the gnome. I don't know why I keep calling her a halfling.
It happens.
Just
They're
think
very
teeny, just not at just
think T without the mustache.
I love gnomes. Gnomes are like they're the best.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah, no, that's not happening. She's like, "What? You couldn't open it? You think I can?"
Yes.
you open a box.
I'm gonna
Well,
go to another
That
piece of
was
cargo.
locked. Thank you, and I utilized the necessary tools like a lockpick, whereas you're just ripping nails out of wood, and that's not my thing.
I am.
Well, maybe why don't you look for the ones that got locks on them? How about that?
I'm going to toss her a second box.
Is any particular one, whether it be a nailed crate or a treasure chest or
A chest.
a chest? Okay. Thank you. He understands what I need.
And then I'm going to throw her something that she cannot
Exactly
open.
what I just said.
So what?
My
And I'm
God.
going to throw her another thing that she cannot open.
Okay, fine. She'll ignore that one as she opens the locked one with her pick. Why do you do the things you do, Cat? Stop knocking my shit over. Thank you. No, he's gonna keep trying to do that. You are an asshole.
Yes,
So-
cat.
As you hear her kind of tinker around, and then you hear the lock click, and it opens up. And at first, as it opens, all you see is just like straw covering the top part. And as she moves it away, you see kind of like these clay pots covered with corks, like stamped down with corks and like wrapped with cloth on top just to keep it from busting open. As she kind of holds it up, she shakes it, and you hear the telltale sign of coins inside.
Cha-ching.
As she unlaces it, she uncorks the bottle, and as she kind of pours it out onto the floor, you see about like 50 or so gold pieces just drop out of it.
I'm going to continue looking for stuff that's important.
Okay.
Can I have Janva cast Detect Magic in the area and see if there's anything that she can pick up?
Sure, you can.
Detect Magic!
You cast Detect Magic. The only thing magic within the area besides Fox is a small ping you're getting from the sail room.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go and check that out here in a little bit, but she's just gonna...
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell her and wait for her to open the letter.
Wait, what?
Are you gonna go check now, or are you gonna just wait?
She'll peek back in the sail room and just kind of like look around.
You see a sail room as it has always been every time you guys hold your secret meetings. You see the barrels, you see the spare pieces of sailcloth wrapped up, you see the rope, and then the cot wedged between the barrel and then the leather pouch, and the ping you're getting is from within the leather pouch.
Does she know exactly whose it belongs to?
No.
She's gonna put a pin in that, but she's gonna go back in the
Okay.
room.
Alright.
Just like, huh. She goes back in. Then she makes a U-turn back out and just goes over.
Classy.
And just goes and looks.
Goes through the bag. Okay, so same thing Fox saw. You see the book, you see papers, you see parchment, you see quill ink, and you see the little velvet bag that you're getting the ping from.
She's gonna hold on to the bag, but she wants to kind of go through the tome.
Okay. Immediately as you pick up the tome and open it, a letter falls out.
Gonna pick it up.
Fox, what did your letter say?
I scratched out, if I die, it was that stupid ring. And then, if I remember correctly, it was like, sorry, I looked through your stuff. Fox.
Fox.
Something, the ring was stupid or something like
Yeah.
that.
The ring was stupid, sorry, I looked through your stuff. Signed Fox.
Folds it back up, places it like in the front of the book, looks through the book.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana.
Arcana. Ooh.
Yes, roll me an Arcana.
Arcana. Not proficient in it, but not bad. That was a 17.
Okay. From what you can kind of glean, looking through, kind of skimming through this book, it seems to be a published textbook of sorts. And it's mostly on conjuration magic.
Okay. And then she'll look in the little bag.
And you will see the same thing Fox saw, a silver signet ring with the engraving of a sword through a gemstone. And the ring looks like it would fit about a human hand.
She kind of looks at the ring and then pops her head back in. What the hell is this? Because she's directed to Fox because he was the one who wrote the damn letter.
It's a dumb ring that does dumb things.
What type of dumb things?
I don't know. I'm a wizard. So I'm trying to pry open another box.
Roll me a strength.
What kind of book was it?
Even worse, 5.
Your claws just can't get into the grooves. You
God
just
damn it! What the
you're trying to scrabble to grab hold of it, and it's just slipping in your grip and your awkward turtle claws, and then you're trying to pick it up, but then it gets heavy, and then you just get a little twinge in your back.
God damn it!
Hey DM, what kind of book was that? Because I'm taking notes.
Conjuration. It was a textbook on conjuration magic. Okay.
She'll...
I think one
Essentially-
of these gives me advantages on strength. I'm trying to... Yes, okay. I'm going to fucking summon my goddamn spirits.
Okay.
Summon
You
my
having
water
trouble
deer.
over there, old man?
It's...
You okay?
No! Shut up!
I mean, do we need to check every box? I mean, I
Yes.
found the ones that have the gold, and okay, fine.
golden stupid. I'm gonna summon my
Cool.
water deer, and so this little spirit comes out, and I'm gonna get everybody except for the gnome 5 temporary hit die. HP plus level. So, what is that? We're level. Fuck, what are we? 5. So 10. 10 temp HP.
So you all have 10 temp HP.
And all 3 of us get advantages on strength checks
Cool.
Okay.
and saving throws. I'm gonna try to open another one.
I was just gonna kind of look at the ring.
Are you putting it on?
She'll look over at Fox. Did you try putting it on at all?
Yeah, it didn't fit.
Yeah. That's true, though.
Swear to God, if I die.
Put it on and...
I'm gonna look at her. That's what I said. And like, rejoice in our camaraderie of curiosity killed a cat.
Nothing happens.
This is stupid. She wasn't in a bag.
I'm gonna look at her. That's exactly what I said.
And what kind of magic does she see coming from the ring?
It didn't exactly have a school of magic. What I told Fox, essentially the same thing you all sense. It's less of enchanted with magic and more of a channel for magic, so more like an arcane focus.
Puts it back in the bag, just like... Anyway, she goes back in the room like, okay, let's finish going through these boxes, God. I want to go and take a nap in Grayson's tiny hut. That place was nice and soft.
So you'll spend the next, I'll say, 15 or so minutes, like a margin, checking through these boxes. You'll find a variety of money, like silver, coppers, golds. You'll find...
Is there any metals by any chance? Like metal? Like anything made of metal?
Besides the coins and the...
I ask
coins.
Because armor. She's looking because... She puts into consideration how kobolds can be.
No.
Okay, so...
There is
some
no armor.
niche, okay.
There is... you're finding a lot of kind of like decorated items, like little statuettes. Some of them depicting a variety of from different temples. One of them you recognize being from the Temple of Shantae from Greenest, with the kind of like this like thorny rose curling around a tree. You see just like fancy like if it's made of like brass or gold or silver, it's going to be in the boxes. Like you'll find jewelry, you'll find like metal vases, you'll find just a lot of stuff that looks like it's of very high monetary value. You'll find gemstones, you'll find pearls, you'll find just a lot of different things.
Janva just looking over to Fox. I mean, it'd be a real shame if this didn't end up going where it needed to go.
As the gnome just kind of idly sits there. Yeah, but isn't it, our job to figure out where it's going? So that we can stop it from, whatever it is they're doing with it? I mean, if we all knew where it was going, that would be super helpful, but unfortunately we don't.
Janva just looks at the gnome, and then she looks to Fox.
I mean, you should know where it's going, I guess, but, I just want you to do something. You're just standing there.
Grayson, while you were upstairs having a very heavy conversation between Xavier and the youngest one, Phoebus, roll me a perception.
Okay. 8.
8. Okay.
Slightly distracted.
Fair. All right. As Birdurai, since you're keeping lookout, roll me a perception.
12.
12?
Yeah.
You start to hear footsteps going from the top of the deck to the mid deck, and now they're starting to come down to the alley. You're muted, bro. You're muted, bro. Your beautiful voice.
I unmuted myself and then muted myself again for some reason. I'm gonna kind of say it out loud, but not too loud.
Mm-hmm.
Just enough for the people inside the room to hear me. Like, somebody's coming.
Alright. I'm gonna start
Janva's gonna quickly try to, like, put everything back, mend whatever she broke, and...
Okay.
I don't know how far I can walk, but I'm gonna start walking in that direction.
Alright, as soon as I'll say you get as far as over here with Birdurai by the bottom of the stairs, when you see the redheaded human woman, Bria, come down the stairs and just kind of stops and looks at you. And the dog is bothered by that. She kind of stops and she looks at you. What are you all doing down here?
Looking through people's things. What are you doing?
Why are you looking through people's things? What are you trying to do?
Trying to identify who brought the poison.
And going through the cargo and potentially stealing the cargo is the way to do it?
No. You need something?
Do you need something?
Yeah, I need to continue doing my job and looking through this shit.
She just kind of looks at you all. And she's going to go to step past you and Birdurai Fox.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stop her.
Alright, as she goes, she walks to the... she'll go and she'll walk to the water barrel and kind of, with a drinking cup, she dips it in and just kind of looks at you all as she takes a sip.
I'm going to continue doing what I was doing. And going to look through things. Especially the ones that have the red marks.
Janva's gonna stay pretty much where she's at, just kind of like gauging like her reaction and stuff like that.
Roll me insight.
Ooh. Get all excited. It's like proficient in. I don't normally. Damn, dirty 20. Oh god! Secret message. Yay! Secret message.
Secret message, man.
I mean, obviously.
Yes.
As she finishes her drink, she's like, I mean, all right. And she'll start to walk back up the stairs.
Birdurai, look where she's going. I don't know why I don't trust her.
Janva's just gonna.
You want me to follow her, Paul?
Janva's gonna walk up and just move past them, just kind of like I'm already on it.
Alright.
Okay.
All right.
And Janva's just gonna keep her distance and sneak.
All right. Roll me stealth. As you follow her.
And I get advantage because I'm not in armor.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god. That's a 14.
14?
Yes.
As you follow her up top deck,
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't seem to notice you.
Mm-hmm.
As she kind of stops.
She's gonna like move up and not try to also like seem like she's
just walking up, and you see her just kind of stop a moment. She kind of looks around, and then she goes and takes a seat up by the bow of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of sits there.
I'm gonna approach Birdurai. Birdurai, can you please tell the captain what we're doing?
Okay, I'm on it. Paul.
I'm going.
And then I'll go. I'll look for the captain, basically.
The captain will be at the helm.
Okay.
God damn it.
As he's just kind of steering and then looking out as he oh, there's a storm a coming.
I'm gonna sit on this chest here.
This one?
And then, yeah, that one. And then just stare at the halfling.
The gnome?
The God
The
damn
gnome.
it! The gnome!
Hold on.
Oh my Lord Christ in hell.
There you go.
Oh, look at that.
She'll be right over here. As Janva has left the building.
Me too, I guess.
Okay, so you're staring at the gnome. So what now?
We wait.
How long?
I don't know.
Did you think that was kind of weird? I felt that was kind of weird.
Yeah, but we're gonna find out whose side is they're on.
Should we do this in broad daylight? Or, well, twilight, I should say.
I don't give a fuck when we do it. I'm gonna conjure water and then
Okay.
make a little spud out of the water.
As a little water donkey.
You
just
conjured
kinda-
water when there's a water barrel right
Well,
here.
from here, I'm sounding
He's
the
shaping.
water.
Oh,
He's
okay.
shaping water. He's shaping
Yeah,
water.
yeah, sorry. Shape water,
Sorry.
not conjure water.
Why
Apologize.
are you
Cantrip,
conjuring
cantrip.
water?
He's shaping water, and you see as the little water kind of like spirals out, and then it takes the shape of a little tiny miniature spud as it prances in the air.
Of course.
Oh yeah, you're so much fun. All right, I'm gonna go topside.
I'm gonna move the donkey in front of the door.
Okay, why?
I don't know if I'd like you or not yet.
I mean, most people don't like me. That's the general reaction. So you should just let me go upstairs.
Yeah. No.
I'm not going anywhere. We're in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Yeah, I can change into a bird and leave whenever I want, so no.
Good for you. You know, we're supposed to be working together. Why are you making this so difficult?
'Cause you're annoying.
So are you.
That's a very fair assessment. I appreciate the opening of the arcane lock and the escape.
Mm-hmm.
That's as
Okay.
big as a compliment as I can give.
Fair enough. Okay, so Birdurai, as you had approached Captain Zanabe, he would have made the comment of a storm on the horizon.
I would have. Storm coming, huh? How do you know?
And he'll just kind of like lift his chin to indicate for you to look ahead. And if you look ahead, you will see the horizon line as the light is starting to leave for the day. You see like these purple clouds on the horizon.
Huh.
They'll be here in a few hours, give or take. Depends on if the winds change.
You think the ship will be fine with that storm, Paul?
Oh, we might need all hands, but as long as we kind of batten everything down, should be all right.
Okay, I trust you. And also, we're I don't know if you've heard, but we're, I guess, with Fox's leadership, we're
Yeah.
kind of looking through.
Blame the old man.
We're kind of looking through. What's the cargo to see if there is the poison from the cargo, Paul.
No poison in the cargo. Just a lot of, and he kind of looks around to make sure nobody other than Caspian is within hearing distance, other than the gold and the jewel and the treasure.
Well, as far as we can see, that's what we were seeing.
Yeah, that's what we saw as well.
We're just trying to make sure that the poison didn't come from the cargo.
I'm having Caspian kind of gave he gave the larder a once over. Everything's fine. No sign of poison.
So nobody got poisoned, Paul.
Not that we see right now. Nobody seems to be in any form of discomfort.
Well, that's kind of good news. But it's still... Are we still looking for the person who poisoned Janva's food, Paul?
It'd be smart to keep an eye out. You don't know what people's motives are. You don't know who's a good liar.
What do you think about that green dragonborn, Paul?
You mean the red one?
Wait, red one, dragonborn, Paul.
Are Aarakocra colorblind? Discuss.
Yes.
Next time on the podcast.
They should be able to see a lot more colors than we can.
Yep. So his red is actually green. So.
Well, yeah. It's, I didn't go to school, okay?
West into the distance. Now you know how I feel. So you were asking about the Dragonborn?
Yes. About what's his feelings towards that Dragonborn with suspicion of poison.
He has a strong handshake. He's very forthright. Doesn't take criticism well. As he kind of points, kind of gesturing to where he's working, and he's currently in the midst of checking some of the line work.
But do you think he has... what's the word I was looking for? Do you think he would poison Janva's food, Paul?
Who's to say? I've met a lot of people in my time. I've met some real sons of bitches, and they turned out to be some people I could trust, and I've met the nicest people in the world, and they, stuck me in the neck. It's hard to say. You're muted, Jeremiah! Stop hitting that mute, bro!
I'm coughing, that's why I kept muting.
Stop being sick.
Stop dying.
God, stop dying.
Have you ever met this Dragonborn before?
Before hiring him, no. Caspian handles all the new hires.
Well, I'm out of words.
Okay. Do you need a minute to think of words, or?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Grayson, you had just finished a very interesting recap.
Yep. Do I know all of that?
As it would have been explained to you, you would know. Phoebus would have told his side of the story, which is everything from what I sent you. And
Secrets. So many secrets. You don't know who to trust.
Well, he would tell you up to, and then you and then you left, and then everything kind of exploded. And then you hear from Xavier's point of view about how you were confronted, the door was destroyed, and then everything went to shit and exploded, and it's all my fault.
Oh god.
With this entire retelling from 2 points of views, as Xavier would have been giving his point of view, he looks like he's close to breaking.
Oh no.
Baby.
I don't
Maybe
know what to
just-
say.
It's fine. You don't have to say anything. I'm gonna just go below deck and lie down for a
No.
while.
No, it's... There's too many coincidences happening.
Yeah, and yeah.
I don't remember any of this. Do you know why?
I think as he kind of thinks for a moment, and if I'm correct, and I pretty much might be, because I basically read all your notes. I think it might have to do with the fact that because you created that plane, and because it collapsed, it might have affected you physically, mentally, emotionally. Like, I think it might have... the magic, I think your magic just kind of imploded in on itself, and you just forgot everything, and because you forgot everything, you somehow regressed.
And what about... He gestures towards the big red.
I think, honestly, and he's gonna kind of crack a little bit, it's like, honestly, I think that blast should have killed you both, but it didn't, and I think he might be the reason why it didn't, and that's why he's worse.
How do we fix it?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm going to fix it. I promise you I'm going to fix it, because I need to fix it, because it's my fault that this happened, but I have to... I'll figure it out.
Xavier, can you do me a favor?
What?
Please stop blaming yourself.
There's just gonna be a moment of silence, and then he's going to...
Just rest. And, you deserve to rest your heart and have peace. It's not your fault.
He looks like he wants to fight you on it. But there's just a moment, and just... he cracks.
Oh.
He cracks, and he just kind of starts crying, but he's like trying to stop himself from crying, so he just kind of turns away from you.
What's Phoebus doing?
Phoebus is kind of just there, just staring. Not... just kind of not sure how to, I guess, process it.
Oh. Grayson's... He's gonna hug him.
Aww. And as you do, you kind of... there's a moment where when you physically hug him, he kind of tenses up a bit into it, but then just mostly just falls into you and lets it happen.
Okay.
And
he's just doing that thing where he's like, oh, okay.
There.
Yes,
there.
And then he's gonna take a hand and just kind of like usher Phoebus into it as well.
Phoebus will kind of go and he'll hug one arm around your leg and then another arm around Xavier's leg.
Oh.
Just like,
Yeah.
I want to go home.
I know. I know. I think we all need to sit and talk about this.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, Grayson's just gonna kind of stay with the kids for a bit and let Xavier kind of let it out, I guess.
He'll be doing that for a bit.
Yeah, and then he'll eventually just kind of be like, "All right, let's go tell all of this to the other
one.
Yeah.
The other
The other guy. That one.
So that's what he's going to be doing. He's just going to usher everyone over and try to get them all together and just talk about all of this. And hopefully, if Sybil decides to say something, it'll fill in holes of the story and whatnot. And Grayson's also going to mention what Janva saw as well.
Okay. So you will have that discussion.
Yeah.
Birdurai, you got your words?
Basically, I was just gonna
Yeah. Stop dying, dude.
I'm just gonna ask him, how's the Big Red? How's he doing? Is he calmed down finally, Paul?
Yeah, he's calm. Santin's handling him. And he kind of looks over. He's like, "Oh, and now I guess the wizard has him now. Fine. As long as somebody's watching him, I don't care. It's not. He's never really been in trouble until now. So that's uncharacteristic.
I guess he got scared of the kids.
I mean, makes sense. I mean, whoever tries to poison a kid's a complete asshole.
That's true. Well, I probably have wasted enough of your time, Paul.
No, I'm going nowhere until...
Oh, there was a network error. Wait.
There's what?
Maybe that's on my side.
No. Frames dropped.
Oh no, it says a network error.
No!
We're live.
Alright, we are live.
We're recording at higher bit rate than it is set to, so I don't understand why we got kicked out.
It's alive!
It's alive.
We are live?
We are live. We are live.
Yay, we are live.
We're back, guys. Oh my god. Thank you. Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
Oof. So, yeah, so... Alright, so, eventually the storm clouds start to draw closer. It was... Janva, you were...
Above deck.
Above deck, okay.
Yes, she was.
Alright. As the storm starts to draw closer, Captain Zanabe gives the call to start doing the proper procedure for preparing for a storm, for the sails, for the line work, for just to get everyone ready. People who don't want to be in top deck, who are not equipped to be top deck, and eventually and inevitably thrown overboard by the waves. Grayson, get below deck.
Cough, Grayson.
Unfortunately.
Like specifically Grayson?
I mean,
You already almost got me, sorry.
Don't knock the mic over.
I'm not sure.
So,
Please not what? No.
please don't knock the mic over. So, essentially the call is being made for hands on deck to prep for the storm. As the clouds start to roll in, the wind is picking up, the water's beginning to get choppy, and Fox, you are still below deck.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to remain below deck?
I'm waiting for my friends to come back.
I don't trust the gnome.
Oh yeah, Birdurai, he was waiting for you.
Oh yeah, I was walking back afterwards.
I want to trust the gnome, but I don't. She's not helping. Which is
So,
annoying me.
Birdurai, do you relay information?
Yeah, and relay to Fox that I have told the captain and every other information about the green tiefling and basically Big Red being calm at the moment.
So,
Okay. Spud's gonna let him through. Water Spud.
okay.
Water Spud.
I
As
guess.
you hear thunder on the kind of rumble over.
Mhm.
Someone should be watching this just in case this is some stupid fucking dragon again.
Well, I guess I need to go back to my perch.
Sure, I'll stay
Which
below
is?
deck. Make sure everybody knows that I'm still staying here. Be watching this stuff.
I will proceed to give Fox my my sending stone. The other one is with Janva, just so you know.
Okay, cool.
Janva, what will you be doing as the storm starts to pass through?
She'll basically do what she can to kind of help, but at the same time she's also just making sure like all her plans are
Okay.
good to go for this.
All right.
So,
Thank you.
stop it.
I'm trying. All right. So, Fox, you're taking post down in the galley.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Birdurai, you're taking post where?
Going up to my usual perch,
The crow's nest.
my crow's nest, but when it starts to get really windy, I'm gonna go down.
The second you roll me a dex check as you go to fly up to your perch.
Might be the
Normal.
worst place.
Just standard deck, yeah. I kind of want to go up there and see what's going on, and then I'll go back down because it's too
Roll me
windy.
a dex.
Normal dex. That is
Dex
a
save. Dex
dex
save.
save. That's
Dex save.
even better. That is a 24.
Okay.
God.
As you go to fly your way up, you feel like almost like a cold front come in, and it starts to like buffet into you, but then you correct course as you kind of glide your way around.
I didn't even flap my wings. I was just
Like, you know, when you see a bird trying to go against the wind and it just goes like a kite, like that.
All I can imagine is that video of that seagull literally like this on the wind,
Yeah,
staying in the same.
that's essentially Birdurai.
Oh my god.
So Birdurai, you're not getting much of anywhere. So
My panthers are still up, right?
it lasts as long as your. Was it a concentration thing,
Mm-hmm.
or
Up to an hour.
up to an hour? Was it concentration based or no?
Yes, it is.
All right. So would it have been affected when you casted your little circle thing?
No, that
No,
is
okay.
a ability based on the Shepherd Druid. And then I
I
casted
will-
a cantrip.
Okay. I will say by the time everybody starts preparing for the storm, your hour would be up.
Okay, fair.
So the Panthers would go away. They would have just been lounging by themselves.
Hopefully the kid didn't just like...
No, the kids with Grayson now, so
Okay.
the Panthers would have just been by themselves, just kind of watching idly, and then they'll disappear. And so the storm passes through. Everybody kind of making sure the ship doesn't capsize. The night goes without incident. Grayson, anything in particular you're doing during the storm, or just?
He's going to have everyone that he wanted to have that private conversation with to relay that information. He's going to have them all downstairs in a tiny hut.
In the tiny hut. Okay, so you're all hanging out in the tiny hut. Okay.
Rolls in the pillows.
Rolls. All right, and Ophelia and Yuliy would be helping out.
Yeah, like it's Birdurai wise. Like he would thank Grayson for the invite to be comfy in this beautiful tiny hut, but he's just not comfortable in an enclosed room.
Before we would have gone in the tiny hut, Janva would have probably gone up to Grayson just like, for added safety since there's a storm that's about to, go on and stuff. Do we want to bring those little kiddos along or?
Yeah, they're in there.
Like they're in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone's in there.
His whole little weird family and like that he doesn't remember is in the hut. Like everybody that he wanted to talk to is in the hut currently.
Okay.
I'll actually be like in the hut for a little bit, and then I will go up and help out whatever needs.
Yeah, anyone who is in the hut when it was cast can come and go as they please.
Yeah. So if anybody wished to rest in the hut, they can come and go.
But they might be hearing some intense shit.
Ophelia would have poked her head in once, like everything's okay, okay, and then she'll leave. Okay. And so the storm passes through the night. Everybody, whoever wanted to take a rest, will, I guess, sleep.
4 hours, yay!
Janva, you take your 4 hours. Are you going to be within the hut?
Yeah, for a little bit. Like, by what? Is this morning, or?
By this point, it'll be close to daybreak.
Yeah,
I will say by the time you get up,
Mm-hmm.
You'll look over and you'll see Grayson in the middle of a unintentional
cuddle
pile.
party.
The kids, Phoebus kind of like under his arm, under one arm. Sybil kind of, Phoebus on his chest, Sybil under one arm, Xavier under the other arm, and then just the big red sleeping nearby. And
cute.
Is Grayson his actual age is the question?
When you look at him, yes. He looks as he did when you saw him before.
Okay.
Sleeping.
What time is it?
Who's next?
Is he older now?
Who else is in the hut with me?
Who else is in the hut with him?
Who else is in the hut?
Like, I'm not.
I think Fox insists on staying.
Okay, if Fox is right outside of it, Janva's gonna peek out and like, you know how like there's the ridge over like a turtle?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna grab the ridge and start shaking Fox to wake him up.
Don't worry, I'll wake up Fox. I'll wake up everybody.
Not yet. Don't you fucking dare.
Hey, it depends on the time, okay?
So you have to... Grayson, are you casting the hut in the crew's quarters or the galley? Which spot?
Wherever we had it last time.
Okay, so in the crew quarters.
Yeah, no, but again, Janva's literally grabbing the...
So you have to go downstairs to the galley to get Fox, because Fox is, from what I remember, he's insisting on staying and guarding the cargo.
Yeah. So she's gonna go and kind of shake Fox to wake him up.
I am going to...
Because Spud would have been brought below deck to stay dry from the storm, so he would be kind of curled up next to you, just like folded, like knees folded in, just... I think as
wake Fox.
What?
How would...
Oh, he said she grabbed your shell.
Janva grabbed you by the lip of your shell and just started shaking you.
Or it's more like her holding it and her just doing her body's what's...
She's like putting her whole weight against you to try to like jostle you awake.
Yeah, just like Fox, 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 Fox.
I'm going to... I apologize.
Oh, I figured it's something realizing.
Oh no.
I'm going to, as a Fox, just yell as loud as I can. Get down! Cover! And then shapeshift into a lion and about to claw Janva before I stop.
Janva box panics, yells, and shapeshifts into a lion.
Janva just like, okay, I deserved that. You're actually shifted into something that's a little bit faster, so please follow me. She's not at all that disturbed by what just happened. Yeah. You just see her stuff. Where I lived, I could have died any moment, so this is nothing to me.
As Spud just kind of looks at her, then looks at you, and just as much as a donkey can, shrugs.
Donkey shrugs.
I'm going to,
It's he kind of, Spud kind of speaking to you gently. Just, it sounds important. I will alert, I will sound the alarm if anything funny happens.
I'm gonna bow to Spud.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And in the best line that I can, I'm going to thank him. And I'm just going to give a very loud roar just through the whole cabin, and then I'm gonna keep going up.
Okay.
If I'm awake, you're awake.
To it.
Huh?
Beat me to it. What time is it?
It's probably like 3 a.m.
Yeah. So no.
3 or 4 a.m.
Janva is basically gonna lead Fox back to the tiny hut. Be like, poke your head in and look at Grayson.
And can I not pounce? Can I crouch down below like lions do? And they just start approaching super
Yes.
and then just kind of poke my head through as this old white haired, like almost
like
senile
the
looking eyes
hanging off the bones.
Yeah. And then you just hear the as the lion's head pokes through. I'm a lion and I'm poking my head through the tent.
No, I know. I was having like an animal person moment, and I was like, "Wait, do lions purr?" No.
Lions purr a lot.
Okay, I was just like, I got them confused with tigers, because I know tigers do not purr.
Tigers purr?
They sound like a
No,
speedboat.
they don't. Tigers chuff. They chuff.
Oh, okay.
That the noise you hear, the little, that's tigers chuffing.
Okay.
It's kind of like a purr, but they don't purr. It doesn't start from their lungs. It's just a little breath.
Oh, okay, got it. I need to learn how to make those hollow lung noises that they make.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to figure it out.
You'll figure it out one day.
I need to learn how to talk like animals one of these days.
So you poke your head through, and you see Grayson sleeping on the floor of his hut, in the pillows. Smallest child on his chest, medium child under one arm, and oldest child under his other arm. And Grayson looks about 20 years older.
I just like I'm not fucking crazy.
I'm gonna look at her, nod, and then go all the way in.
Okay.
And then who all is there again? One more time.
It is Grayson, the Phoebus, Sybil, and Xavier, and Big Red. And Big Red's also asleep.
Go and tiptoe, stealth, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Which I have +6 to stealth if I need to roll. And I'm going to go on the other side of Big Red and just instinctually, for a person that doesn't exist, go over to him and then just lay my head on top of his sleeping body.
Oh.
Okay. Alright. As you do, he, almost in the same fashion as Grayson, also is the same.
Like he looks 20 years older?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When you look at him now, it's
What is he still
for this person that obviously does not exist. It looks about this looks about the correct age as he should be. because this was a person from a long time ago.
Just gonna put my head over them.
Okay. All right. And how long will you stay like that?
I'm gonna go to sleep. So
Aw.
I think my wild shape lasts. Fuck, what is it? Half level, so 2.5 hours.
2 hours? So by that point, because it is 4 a.m., 2 hours later, it is 6 a.m.
As I hear
John
that,
Buchan's outside is like, oh god damn it.
that
You are all. Oh, you are
yeah,
all awakened.
If
The entire
someone
boat.
is looking at Birdurai as soon as like his last kurupo is like after his last kurupo, he looks proud of himself. I did
down
like
below, down below,
The
bro.
feathers like flew.
His whole body just the feathers.
Yeah, I'm fluffing.
Fluff up, as birds do when they're full of shit. As you look down, Birdurai, you see Ro at the very bottom of the main mast, and just
I will. Am I perched up?
yeah, you. I would say
Oh yeah.
the storm has passed, so it's a very calm, cloudless morning. As the sun is rising up, and you would have taken your perch.
Yeah. When I see Ro clapping, I will hover on where I was, like kind of just if I was perched right here, I will go over here and hover and then go down.
just as that's happening, I'm going to go to Spud, because I have quote unquote like 30-ish minutes left, which this will take less than a minute to do.
All right.
However the DM wants to rule it, because I think technically the ruling is at 2 hours.
Yeah, you got a little stretch.
I'm gonna go over downstairs to Spud, and the best that I can as a lion speak to Spud, because Spud always understands me. I'm
Okay.
gonna go upstairs and annoy the bird.
As you do that, as you go to head upstairs, Birdurai, the door to the captain's cabin kicks open.
Yes.
And Santin, the big orc woman, comes stomping out, and she is going to just tower over you. If you do that again, I will break your neck, I will pluck you, and I will roast you.
I'm a bird. That's my job. Oh.
You are a bird, and that is how I will prepare you for dinner.
Don't worry, I'll do it again. won't do it again. Oh.
Oh god.
Do you need me to roll deception?
Doesn't matter because it is the third day, and everybody will get up. Sails will be prepared. They'll be opened. You will continue on until about a little after midday. You finally see the coastline for Waterdeep.
Land.
So,
annoying the bird though.
yes, that sounds amazing, and I am so excited that we finally.
But first, we must annoy the bird.
First, let's know as the lion, as that's happening, and there's a half orc lady,
Full orc.
Full orc lady, intimidating the shit out of a bird. I'm going to walk up, still in lion form, and just walk like I own the place, and go up to the front of the mast, all the way to the tippy top that I can, and I'm going to proceed to roar for anything that's within 5 to 10 miles can hear me, just roaring.
The whole ocean hears you.
Thank you. I just wanted to one up Jeremiah.
You gonna do that for 5 minutes?
Sure.
No,
Hell yeah, lions
please
will do that
don't.
for 5
Please
minutes.
don't do. Please don't do that.
He's going to.
I was hoping you would not. You literally would not.
Oh, me?
You, the
Jesus?
player. Yeah.
Oh no. I find my friends with all the love in the world, and I would never roar for 5 minutes consecutively. Because every time.
Right, make a dex save.
Okay.
You just hear as loud as I can.
That's a nat 20, 27 total.
God damn.
As you would have done one more crow for the good morning, you see the full-blooded orc wild shape into a hyena, and she goes to snap at you, and you just vanish to flit away.
I'm in the air. Yes.
She will angry hyena cackle at you. As they do.
Do I hear that?
You would, because she's right on the main deck.
If she's not snipping at me being also annoying.
She's snipping mostly at the bird, because the bird's the one that's been pissing her off for the past 3 days.
Right.
Going full on
I'm going
whining
to
on the board.
the last seconds I have of this, because I know I'm overextending the ability that which thank you, gracious DM, for allowing me.
Of course.
I'm just going to turn around as my lime self and then bump my head against her hyena head just twice, and then keep walking until I just shape back into my Tortle.
She just looks at you like, the fuck?
Morning.
She just doesn't say anything and goes back to the cabin.
Janva is just going to stretch. She is going to get up. She's going to walk above deck. See all that mess.
And go get your coffee.
Yes.
If I see
Like-
Janva, I'm like, this technically was your fault.
How was this my fault?
You woke me up.
This time. You woke him up.
I'm gonna go downstairs and look at all those barrels and stuff and make sure that the gnome didn't take anything.
Everything seems to be in its place, as the gnome is just kind of sitting in... she would have taken a corner and just kind of bundled her jacket over herself and gone to sleep.
I'm gonna go in. Haha! God damn it! I wanted to catch you doing something bad. Damn it! I'm gonna leave.
I'm sorry.
Fair. Okay, so...
And I will prepare her a coffee.
Aw, very
As an
nice.
apology.
Aw. She will take it. And so, the next few hours go by. You make it to... You begin to see the coastline for Waterdeep by the end of... by a little bit over midday. And then within the next hour, you find the docks, and the ship begins to prepare to dock. And... So, Grayson, you would have been... If you weren't woken up by the bird, you were woken up by the lion.
Yeah.
As you find yourself in the middle of a tiefling pile, essentially.
Aww.
Assuming that everyone talked about everything.
Yes.
He's just gonna... Whatever. He's gonna turn to Xavier and just be like... What are we doing now?
As he just kind of slowly wakes up, it's like, what do you mean?
What happens now? What,
Like,
we're gonna be docking soon.
oh, as he kind of sits up, as he kind of just sits up and kind of rubs his eyes and, well, Waterdeep, shit, I was gonna, this is my mess to fix. I guess I'm gonna see if I can get housing here for everyone, and I'll follow you wherever it is you're going.
Will it be safe here?
I think it should be. I've been here a couple times.
Housing shouldn't be a problem to get, you know.
No, I have access to your account. Of course I can get it.
Excuse me?
I was given access to your bank account.
I will be revoking that, thank you.
It wasn't my... I didn't do it on purpose. It was given to me, okay?
I need to ask. Do they think I'm dead?
I mean, yeah, pretty much until... I guess until Baldur's Gate happened, and now I guess they know you're not.
I don't want you getting into the account, because they can track that, and they can know where we are.
So, what do we do then?
I don't know. I've got some platinum on me.
Okay.
Do you know how much a place would run here?
I will get you that number later. The DM does not have that number, but I'll just say for the sake of it, Xavier does, and he will say that number to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would it be within my price range of how much I have?
I'm going to assume if you're trying to get something, you know, mid-range and not over the top or extravagant, then yes, it will be within your price range.
Okay. Well, just don't get into any vaults or bank accounts. I don't want a trail of where we are.
Okay. Sure. As you're discussing this, one tiny hand reaches up and kind of pats you on the face.
Am I young again?
Are you?
Am I?
Are you? I can't tell you how I mean, I can't tell you how you look.
Am I normal aged?
Are you asking Zevi?
Yes.
Or are you asking the DM?
I'm asking Xavier.
Zevi? Okay.
I just remembered that.
Okay. You look like how you've been looking since I found you here. Why?
Oh, thank God.
Of course.
Wow.
As the tiny hand continues to pat you on the face.
Yeah, okay. Then he just takes the hand and, like, puts it down.
Are we gonna have coffee? Can I have coffee?
You're too young to have coffee.
You don't know that.
Are you sure?
Are you sure you don't remember things? How do you know I'm not too young to have coffee?
Xavier, is he too young to have coffee?
He's 5.
Okay. Too young to have coffee.
Okay, so...
Okay. Get off the ship. We're gonna get everyone a house, and he's gonna look to Big Red and just be like, I can give you some money until, you know.
As he kind of looks at you and
detect thoughts. He'll turn on.
Why are you giving me money? What are you doing?
Well, he was a part of the conversation. He knows what's going on, right?
Yeah. He's just now waking up.
Oh, okay. I'm giving you money because I'm buying you a house.
Why? You don't. Why? Don't do that.
Why? Why not?
Just don't. I don't want you to do that.
Why not?
Even though they're telling us all these things, I don't fucking know you like that.
It's not like that. It's for the safety of the kids, okay?
As he looks visibly frustrated and just... Whatever, fine. I guess.
I can't take them with me.
You're gonna leave them with me?
Where else are they gonna go?
It's like and Zebby's like, let's talk about it when we get into the city, and we can discuss it further, and hopefully maybe I can find a magic shop and talk to somebody there, and maybe they might know some things or just have some things that might help with memory loss.
Is that okay with you?
I guess.
If you want to stay completely in a fog about everything, be my guest.
I don't put words in my mind. Don't mouth. Wait. God damn it! I need a fucking drink.
We all need a fucking drink right now.
I need a fucking drink. I'm gonna go get a fucking drink.
Has he always been like this, Evie?
I don't want to answer that.
This is a smart move.
Alright. Let's all go upstairs.
Phoebus kind of pipes up, just like, you always find it charming.
Do I?
You did.
Okay, whatever. Let's go upstairs. No coffee.
He just looks disappointed. As you go, the ship pulls into the docks. Cargo starts to be unloaded onto wagons to be checked in. The dockmaster speaking with the captain. You are now within Waterdeep.
Woo!
And I guess if anybody's on top deck, I will need you all to roll me a perception.
Oh, cool. Perception. Nice.
Waterdeep has so much scary.
Wow.
Roll me perception, bitch!
15 for me.
Wait, is
I got a
he...
9.
That's an 8.
I got a 9.
9?
9.
Grayson.
He's a little busy.
He's a little busy. He's
Fine.
holding up.
I'm happy to see land.
Hey, do I
What'd
see
you
the
get?
bubble on Waterdeep? 25.
The bubble.
God!
Yeah.
You see a whole ass beholder. No.
There's other things in Waterdeep.
I
that
know
might
there
be
are other
scarier
things in
than the
Waterdeep.
Beholder.
I'm aware of this.
There's a beholder in Waterdeep? I'm kidding.
Good night, everyone!
What about the bubble that was a level 12 spell that was casted on the city before the gods took away level 12 spells?
If it makes you happy. Fox, I think you see a bubble.
Yay! I don't know what that means. Well, Fox doesn't.
You kind of getting a gander out on top deck. You see, looking out among the docks as things are being unloaded. The crew is gathering their things. The one halfling passenger kind of grumbling as he's packing up his one suitcase and stepping off the ship. Eleanor kind of sticks to you, Janva. It's like, so what do we do now? And
I can't tell. I'm just like, oh god, we gotta get you set up, girl.
as the Fox, you're looking around, you for a split second, you see Jammy, the gnomish girl, kind of zip past off the docks, and she disappears into the crowd. And as you're looking around, you see just a general, just eclectic gathering of people, and sitting obnoxiously almost, close, kind of not close to the docks itself, but more towards the market that leads, that the docks lead into, you see kind of like this royal purple palanquin just sitting there with about three very big, fully armored guards standing beside it, and then one woman wearing all black.
Ah, shit.
And then next to her, oh god, I'm getting my notes. I have my notes. My notes. And next to her, you see a woman in about her late 40s. She's small but lean, with very sharp features, and brown hair pulled up into, braided up into a tight bun. She stands there observing the ship as she wears a muted red dress cinched with a deep purple corset. And she just stands there, just her hands clasped in front of her. Neutral expression, just watching.
Okay.
I really hope that's not who I think it is.
Fox Caesar.
I'm going to relay how these people are annoying me to Janva, Grayson, and Birdurai, and then I will go to the captain.
All right,
Mhm.
All right, so you relay that information to everybody in your group. Grayson, the woman that he's describing sounds a lot like your mother.
Oh no! Ah shit. Do I want to look and see if it's her.
If Fox, will you point him in the direction?
Do I see that he's fidgeting or anything?
Oh, he is incredibly nervous.
He looked. You looked when you tell him that it looks like a switch is flipped, and he looks like a wreck.
I'm gonna put his cloak over his face. Any random person that's coming by, I'm gonna take off their shirt and put it on top of them and say, "Excuse me," like they're being rude to me.
Okay.
Excuse me. All right. And then put the shirt on top of Grayson, and then have Spud be in front of him.
Okay.
Oh, look.
So you're.
I'm
are you
trying to disguise you to look fucking ridiculous and poor, and have a donkey in front of you, because you're. This is not you.
I am too pretty to be wearing this.
I know.
Ah!
So if you're worried about somebody looking at you, they won't now, because you look fucking ridiculous.
That'll give them more reason to look.
I'm gonna walk away.
Fox is mentioning the whole thing about, like, seeing the if he points out. Is Fox? No, I didn't know.
I didn't point out. I just said who they were, because pointing them out, if they're looking at us, then they're gonna see me point at them.
Okay, so yeah, Fox did not point them out.
Also, I don't know the relationship between Grayson and their mother.
Right.
I just know Grayson's
So yeah, I
acting
guess
weird.
if Janva looks over, would she see them, or?
Roll me a perception.
I
mean, with advantage, because I just described a big ass palanquin.
So that's a 19.
The 19 would do it.
On a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll do it anyway.
Yeah, the second Janva sees the person in all black, and remembering that was the person that was with Xavier at the party, she's gonna make a beeline to where is Xavier at.
Xavier's right next to Grayson, and with all this information being relayed to Grayson, Xavier looks equally nervous.
Okay.
Janva's gonna go and grab this child by his doublet and drag him over to her.
What are you doing? No.
No.
I had to look at what a palanquin was.
Wait. Where are you taking him?
Please don't take me.
I'm not taking him anywhere. I'm trying to fix something, okay?
No.
Where are you taking him?
She's gonna just take him over to, like, a secluded part of the ship, and
because
she's a drow.
This child looks like he's about to have a panic attack.
Yeah, it's because she is because she's a drow, she can cast minor illusion at will, and she's gonna cast it on him.
All right, what are you gonna do?
Try to do something about the horns.
So are you trying to disguise him? Or?
She's trying to disguise him.
What? Jesus.
hard with minor illusion. Like minor illusion is about like I mean it's the size of a horn, but his movement and you moving with it, it's gonna be hard. Like Janva would know that. That's an innate ability she has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would quickly look at the rules because that's why it's
double check.
Because minor on yourself is usually okay, but on someone else is really difficult.
Yeah, that's double check.
Well, then
yourself.
she'll also talk with him too while she's looking, like, you know, trying to figure out stuff to like do.
Okay.
Just asking him if he knows any illusion-based spells.
Does Grayson's gonna look at her?
He's gonna look at her. At who?
His mother.
Yeah, that's your mother.
Is she looking back at him?
She's looking at the ship. From what you see, she's a good ways away. She's not like immediately at the docks, but she's kind of like about 30-ish feet back from the docks itself. Like she doesn't want to go near the water.
Let me double check the monitor.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you were asking him if he knew any spells?
Yes, she did.
I'm
at
not.
the same time.
I'm not adept in illusion magic. That's not what I do.
Okay, that's fine. I can figure something else out. She does have a disguise kit.
Oh no. Can I just hide on the ship and never leave?
No, but that's not how this works.
I feel like I'm going to throw up.
I understand you completely. Trust me. She's gonna look directly at him. Really, like, just looking at him like, I know how you feel. I know how you feel when you see someone whom's made your life a living fucking hell. Okay? I know how you feel seeing that type of a person, okay?
Yeah.
Like, she's being mostly serious.
100% honest, yeah.
Yeah, 100% honest, just... Okay. Disguise kit, cosmetics, hair dye, small props, let you create disguise that change your physical appearance. Okay.
I'm gonna say you got, I'm just gonna remind you, you have some horns to work with. They're very noticeable horns.
So.
As,
well, here's my question. How long is his hair, too?
It's short, like Grayson's.
Son of a bitch.
It's just minus the flop, as I call it.
The floof.
The floof. Minus the floof. It's just a little bit short.
Yeah, the horns.
Okay. So, Caspian would have been making his way off the ship to speak with the dockmaster.
If I do see Caspian, I'm sorry, the captain, I wanted to speak to him.
Well, captain's on deck. The Caspian's the one that left onto the docks to go speak with the dockmaster.
Whenever I get a little chance to see him, I'll speak
Alright,
to him.
so I guess they're figuring things out. You got it?
Do what?
Whatever it is you're doing.
I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to figure out what to do about the horns.
Alright, so Captain is currently kind of looking over his ledger as he's making marks of how many days and how much pay for each person at the moment.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to him. Captain.
Alright.
So, the things that are marked in red down below, those are from the cult.
Yes.
What if we don't deliver them?
Well, they are currently being delivered right now.
Like they're on a cargo thingy right now?
Like they're being loaded off the ship right now by dockhands. And they're being loaded into wagons.
God damn it.
Unfortunately, it's delivered. And that's as far as my end goes here.
Great. Fan-fucking-tastic.
I'm gonna walk away fucking yelling, God
Damn it, fucking oh my god, fucking god.
And I'm going to pretend like I'm bored and just go, and I'm just gonna look over like the railing of the ship, just like kind of like, and then just look at what is being moved around, and do my absolute best to track where the red stuff is going.
All right, so you see that they are being loaded into 2 smaller carts, pulled by single horse, and they are going to be taken off to the yard where that shit's held. Whatever the hell that's called.
I'm going to examine the fuck out of one of the objects so I can later locate it.
Okay. I will say that you examined one of the smaller chests that's sitting on top of the wagon.
I'm pretty sure that, like, if I ever do cast it, it's gonna not be where I want to be. They're gonna throw away that and move it somewhere else.
Alright.
Knowing full well that my spell is gonna be wasted, but still, just in case.
Right. Of course. So, as the cargo is being taken off, the crew getting ready to disembark into Waterdeep to either find more work or to kind of blow off some steam for the next couple days until the next job comes around, with Grayson and Xavier having entire mental breakdowns as everybody is thinking of what the next plan of action is, while somebody who's quite familiar with Grayson waits outside the docks. We're gonna end it there.
I have one more.
Oh,
Okay, what's your thing?
One more, sorry.
One more thing.
Sorry.
What's up? No, it's fine.
I'm just gonna just quickly. I'm gonna ask the captain.
Sure.
Who like checked it off? What was the name for picking up that cargo? Both of those cargoes. Just who signed off? Like any detail that you can give me, any paper trail.
I actually have a name for you. Hold on.
Cool.
I legit actually have a name. Hold on. I just got to get it real quick.
And then I'm going to
gonna
apologize to Grayson, and I'm like, I need you to remember this name because I might not. And tell him the information. I know, shit sucks. Here you go. Deal with it.
So he is...
I'm writing it down, but like for RP purposes.
Alright, he is checking through his ledger. And it's like, it looks like next stop is the Carnath Roadhouse.
Carnath Roadhouse?
So, yeah, Carnath. Roadhouse.
Okay.
Under the name Luck is the name.
Alright. Cool. Beat
That's
up Lady
right.
Luck.
So. So with that, and now with an idea of where it's headed next, we will end it there for tonight and pick up in 2 weeks.
Man. God,
That-
3 weeks on the ocean.
And now you're finally in Waterdeep.
I want to go. Fox wants to go back to the ocean. What do you have?
Aw, poor Fox.
Yeah, Waterdeep.
Yay.
Yay.
Lord help
Did
us.
it, guys. We survived the ocean.
Janva sees this. I want to go back to the ocean too.
Alright, so thank you guys for watching. This will be edited and put on YouTube. Tune in on Wednesday for Hogwarts Prep.
Yes, and then Friday we'll have our Sacred Worlds game, and then
Sacred Worlds?
Saturday, what are we having?
Saturday is Demi-Planes and Doodles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that Sunday we'll have Recall Podcast. Excited.
Sunday or Monday?
Oh, I said Sunday when I meant Monday. Apologies.
Are you doing magic on Sunday or no?
No, because we did magic this Sunday, so it's every other Sunday.
Fair. Okay, every other Sunday. So yeah, check in on next Monday for Reroll Podcast as we talk about whatever it is we're talking about. I don't know what our theme is.
Angels,
Go with that.
Demons, Devils?
Angels
That's
and them.
Demi-Planes. Demi-Planes and
Oh,
Doodles is
sorry.
Angel Demons Devils.
Apologies. Podcast.
Oh. Our Aarakocra colorblind.
We're gonna see what theme we're feeling through the week.
We'll discuss that in a sec. Yeah, we'll discuss that in a sec.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye. Night.
Bye.